Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. I come today, the 23rd of December 2025. Biafrans, the day and the year is coming to an end, and we are grateful to God Almighty. My people, join me from wherever you are watching. We are nothing but freedom fighters, and we can never stop until we are completely restored, until we get our nation. Biafrans, join me from wherever you are watching, so that we will continue to talk about Biafra. Biafra remains our nation. Currently, we operate from the exile, and my people, it is a stepping stone. Join me, Biafrans, and let us continue. Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ ekenekwa m unu. Ekene m nwoke, kene nwanyị. Ọ ga-adịla unu mma. Anyị ma na unu nọ na nke ndị ilo, mana ndị be anyị onye ada na mba. O mete aka, ọ dịbalụ njọ, ọ ga-adịkwa mma. Ana m ewish unu niile Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Unfortunately, the enemies, the jihadists, the terrorists are asking you people to go and talk to government to pay them for us to celebrate Christmas. Ndị be anyị, ife a bụ situation anyị nọ n'enu ekita. Ndị nọ n'ụlọ, onye adakwa na mba, onye anabakwa na ụla wee larụ, na-echenu nche o, maka na ndị ochie a, ndị terrorist, si na unu ga-agwa gọọmenti ka kwụọ ọfụ ụgwọ tupu unu ewee celebrate Christmas. And ụgwọ afa na ana unu minu na unu bụ their slave. Ifo minu na unu bụ oru ndị Fulani. Maka ịkwụfụ ụgwọ bụ ifefa na-akpọ Jizia-Tax, ndị a na-akwụ Muslims as your master, and you the slave. It cannot happen. It can never happen. Ndị be anyị omeme. Ani bụ ani anyị. Fanwa bụ ndị bịara abịa. Fulani bụ ndị bịara abịa. Enwere ike ịbịa na be anyị na-atụrụ anyị iwu, na-agwa anyị ife anyị ga-eme tupu anyị ewee nwee ike celebrate a seasonal moment. Anyị nwa bụ ndị Christians. O gosizi na ndị Christian bụ ndị weak people. Omememe unu je were ego anwa gọọmenti ga-akwụfa wee gote egbe, gote mgbọ, wee dobe n'ụlọ. Fa bịara na unu tụtụrụ fa. Agwago m unu in the past. Wee si unu jee hazie onwe unu. Ka ụmụ nwoke na-eche nche jee enu n'ime ọfịa chụpụtasị afa before fa bịa wakpo unu. Maka ọ ga-ajọgbukwa onwe ya. Ọ dịrọ mma ebe nwoke nọ. Ọ dịka ebe ụmụaka nọ. Unu enezina ndị gọvanọs anya na ndị gọvanọs a nwunye fa na ụmụ fa nọ n'obodo oyibo. Unu nwa ka fa ji wee gbaa ọnya. Onye ọbụla jee fọmụọ nke a na-akpọ vigilante. Every village. Ka unu wee gosi ndị a na ọbụrụ fa nwe that land. Na fa bụ ndị bịara abịa. O nwee vidio fa mee hia. Aka m ewepụta ebe maka Facebook. Fa ji egbe wee na-aba mba si na unu ga-akwụfu ụgwọ before unu ewe celebrate a Christmas. That is what they call Jizia-Tax. Jizia bụ na ị na-akwụ ụgwọ na ịbụ slave. So, unu akwụkwa n'ụgwọ anwa, welu unu ego anwa jee goo egbe na mgbọ dobe na be unu wee na-eche obodo. Ọ ga-adịla onye ọbụla mma. O mete aka ọ dịbalụ njọ, ọ ga-adị mma. Anyị na-ekene Chukwu okike abịama na onye ndu anyị ka dị ndụ. Na onye ndu dị ndụ n'ala ndị dị ndụ. Ọ ga-apụta with ife niile anyị na-eme. Onye ndu ga-apụta. Maazị Simon Ekpawa prime minister, ọ ga-apụtakwa. Kama na ofu ife anyị nwee to do bụ ịtụ ego. Maka na ife niile dị n'ụwa o ego ka eji emie. Onwero nke agba aka eme. Ọ bụ nọ ife a na-agba aka na-eme. Ọ dị unu ka Biafra ọ ga-elu today? Ọ bụ na agba aka emie, anyị aka enwetego Biafra. Ọ dị mma mmadụ ikwu eziokwu. So my people, onye ọbụla jee na website anyị, ọ ga-afụ donation icon. You click on it. Iwelie donate. Ị chọọ donate from homeland na ịmara ebe ị ga-edonate. Ịkpọọ m na mgbịrịgba dị ebe a +4477 0670 5575. Agwa m gị ebe ị ga-eje tụnye ego na homeland. So ndị be anyị, Fulani na-eme n'ọfa bụ isi. N'ọfa bụ na mmadụ ama eku ume. Na ịchọọ iku ume na ị ga-abịa kwụfu ụgwọ. Olugo mgbe anyị ga-agwafa na nwoke adịrọla ibi ya ofele. Ọ dịrọ fecha fecha. Ebe nwoke nọ, nwoke ibie nọkwa ya. So ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ, anyị na-amalụ ụlọ ọkwa. Enwerọkwa Christmas until ekpochapụ ndị a na our land. Vidio a dị ebe a bụ ife onye ndu mee ka his lawyer na-akọwala anyị. You people know that there is no Biafra without onye ndu, and there is no onye ndu without Biafra. Onye ndu si, I am dead already. The only thing that can bring me back to life is Biafra, and it is now our duty to show all these years he has been teaching us, that we are able to fulfill that promise. So before I go ahead, let me acknowledge those watching online, about 5 people, and my brothers here, Emmanuel and Amandia Neze. Amandia Neze TV bụkwa one of us nọ na media. So my people, go and support his media platform. Let us go to this video.
Nnamdi Kanu is somebody who has compassion for his neighbor, irrespective of your religion. I can tell you that as I speak to you now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave me about 6 names of Fulani or people from Zamfara who were detained in the DSS. They are still there to go to court on their behalf. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu took care of that bill.
You have worked. You have worked with Nnamdi Kanu for a while, closely, for a number of years now.
Yes.
A lot of people just knows Nnamdi Kanu they see on the media, and I don't think that's a whole of a person. How can you define Nnamdi Kanu?
Nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo man who believes in the Igbo cause and in the Igbo identity. He is also a humanist who believes that every other human being has a right to exist freely and enjoy the facilities that God in heaven has created. Nnamdi Kanu is somebody who has compassion for his neighbor, irrespective of your religion. Now, when Nnamdi Kanu was arrested in 2015 and detained in Kuje Correctional Center, do you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was virtually paying the fines of convicts who are not Igbos, who are Hausa, Fulanis, and other tribes, paying their fines and asking them to release them to go. He was not tribalistic. But though he believes in the Igbo cause, but he also believes that every other human being is a human being.
He's a human being, first of all.
Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I'm sure you may have listened to the interview of I forgot the current NANS president, who met Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the DSS detention. He gave testimony of how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu welcomed him, even though he is not a Muslim. He gave testimony of how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu accommodated even the Fulanis in the detention center, solving their problems. In fact, the Fulanis there feel more comfortable discussing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu than discussing with officers of the DSS. I can tell you that as I speak to you now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave me about 6 names of Fulani or people from Zamfara who were detained in the DSS. They are still there to go to court on their behalf. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu took care of that bill. There is one, Kasimu Abdullahi from Zamfara. The other one is Kasimu Aliu and Sabiatu Abdullahi, both of them from Zamfara State. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu directed me to take their matter to court to ensure they are released. He didn't ask them whether you are Fulani, whether you are Hausa, whether you are whatever. And you know the funny thing? These guys were arrested from Zamfara State, brought down to Abuja without a single notification to their family.
So to their family, they are missing.
To their family, they believe they were kidnapped by bandits. So they are just waiting maybe the day they will call for ransom. They are brothers. I called them on phone when I visited Nnamdi Kanu. He got phone numbers with which I called their brothers from Zamfara. They were shocked
to hear that
they are in Abuja. Mudashiru, the other man is Mudashiru, Aliu, and I've forgotten the second man's name. They all traveled from Zamfara and met me in Abuja here. They were in my office on Friday also. because the brother's case came up on the 4th of December. Now, you arrested this man, you brought them to Abuja, you did not give them opportunity to call their people to tell them where they are. You didn't give them opportunity to hire a lawyer.
And they've been there for
They've been there for like 6 to 7 months now.
Whoa.
No trial, no court proceedings, nothing. Now, Nnamdi Kanu, without thinking, whether they are Easterners or Westerners or Northerners or whatever, gave me a charge. Take these people's matter to court and see that they are released. Their matter is before the Jabi High Court number 51. Jabi High Court number 51. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is such a person who believes in the essence of life. He believes in the essence of life. You know, that people have this notion that, like the judgment the court read the other day, which we are challenging seriously because we didn't see any merit in that judgment.
Now, Biafrans, those of you who are listening to this about our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when you say that somebody is your leader, that means you have accepted that person, who they are, what they say, their principle, the way they follow things, the way they act, how they do things. You have accepted it in totality. You cannot accept somebody you don't believe in their principles of life or their ways of conducting matters. We Biafrans, are we emulating our leader? Our leader does not discriminate. Our leader does not measure anybody, who they are, how educated they are, and what they have been doing. Hello, William. Biafrans, when you are hearing this about your leader, Onyendu did not send this lawyer to go and advertise him or to go and tell people about himself. And what this man is saying that Onyendu told him to do, at the time that Onyendu asked him to do it, Onyendu never envisaged advertisement or public announcement of what he did. He did it because it is his nature, because he is that type of person. I brought this video for us to listen to so that we can know how to reverse our ways of doing things, our footsteps that are not justiciable, castigating your own fellow human being, whether they are related to you or not, whether you know them or not. Onyendu asked this lawyer to go to court to defend some innocent citizens from the north, Zamfara. Biafrans, we have to emulate our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The way he does things, the way he reasons. Be your brother's keeper. That is what this lifestyle is. You should not be that type of person that if your brother makes a little mistake, because we are all human beings created by God Almighty, and nobody is clean from sin except God himself. When your brother makes mistake, you just see it as part of life. Try and help him to correct himself. Try and listen to him. Do not judge people because somebody told you to hate this person. Saduana of Sokoto, who claim to be the all and all in the north, they are foreigners to that country. That is what they are. Fulanis. They came from another African nation. And now they have settled. His grandchildren are now fighting the owners of the land because they are warriors. I have a video here to confirm that. Let me find that video. And you will see that these people we are dealing with, they are not part of us. And because they are not relenting, my people, as in anụ gbaa ajọsọ, agba ya aja egbe. These people are not giving up. They are not relenting. They are not ready to give up this barbaric nature in them. These barbaric ways of dealing with their fellow human beings, they are not ready to give it up. So let me find this video now and see. Yes, I have found the video. Listen to this video and you will understand.
1804 Nigeria, we were living peaceful with the Hausa Muslims, no problem, until these people came from nowhere. And Ottoman Danfodio admitted them and said, these are brothers. Once they entered into Nigeria, what happened?
This is Usman.
All the Hausa princes were wiped out.
You see,
and they established Emirate Council. Today, as I talk to you now, no single Hausa Muslim is an emir. All of them are Fulanis. It has become a right. It has become their modus operandi. Look at how they are spreading. They don't even want us to remember or talk about these things. Why?
Yes, Biafrans. You see this thing they are doing here. This was what scared British people away. And they gave them the land. They said to them, we will give you this land, but allow us to go and get the oil and the gas. This thing they are doing in this video, that was what scared the Oyibo man away. Ndewo. Sir Promise. Ndewo. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. My people, remember that we need to click the like button, share the message and let it go viral. And also remember the title. The title of this program says, Christians to pay Jizia-Tax to celebrate Christmas. Biafrans pay BLT for our liberation. Have you seen it? Ndị be anyị, agwọ dị n'akịrịka. Agwọ dị n'akịrịka. Fulani terrorists, they said that Christians must pay them before they celebrate Christmas. They want to rubbish our faith. When they are celebrating their own Eid, Christians don't give them condition. These people, they are coming in all shades, all colors, all types. And the video of Onyendu that I was playing shows that Onyendu is such a man that does not discriminate no matter your tribe. Onyendu is a humanitarian, a universal freedom fighter, a man, a very powerful man, a man that God has created to unite people, to bring people together. So I'm only showing you this video in passing. So let's continue listening to this lawyer. He is Barrister Darlington.
That every time there is inflation on the door, it's from these same people. Why? Nobody has come to ask questions. Do you need the whole Nigeria to rear your cattle? Please, Niger State have told you. Niger State is the size of the entire Southwest. They have told these people, come, we have enough land for you. We'll give you everything, build it, make everything come. They say no, they don't want. Kano said to call them, come, so that we can give you land if you want to rear your car. They say no. What does that tell you? It means that there is something they are looking for. But they will never come out and tell you. They'll be dodging and hiding under cattle or whatever. Why is it that this infraction is always coming from them every time? Go and check. Eh? We overlook it, and now look at where we are now. Look at how they are blaming everybody for what they are caused. They are not even remorse. They are not telling us that they are killing Christians and Muslims. Must anybody die? In 1804 Nigeria, we were living peaceful with the Hausa Muslims, no problem, until these people came from nowhere. And Ottoman Danfodio admitted them and said, these are brothers. Once they entered into Nigeria, what happened? All the Hausa princes were wiped out, and they established Emirate Council.
You see what they are doing with their horses? This is their nature. From childhood, they don't go to school. They will start teaching them how to honor life, innocent people. They don't want to believe in God, in Christianity. They believe in Muhammad because God never told anybody to kill for him. Because with my little knowledge, before Christ was born, before Muhammad was born, God had already told Moses on Mountain Sinai, in form of flame, he said to him, you cannot see me. If you see me, you die. And God gave him 10 commandments, one of which says, thou shalt not kill. Because human beings are children of God. So when they say Allahu Akbar is pure lies, Allah never asked anybody. Allah is God. We call him Chukwu Okike Abiama. English people call him God. There was never any place in this planet or in this dispensation that God Almighty asked for people to be killed for him. They are killing for Muhammad because that is the teaching of Muhammad. So, Biafrans, those of you in homeland, nothing like Christmas this year, because they say that if you do not pay them, you will not celebrate Christmas. Therefore, use that money and buy your own defensive mechanism and face them head on. Face them like men. These people are demons. Very, very demonic. Carnivorous human being that eats other human beings. You must challenge them. Do not pay them a dime, because we still have our freedom to sponsor. Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ. Christmas bụ just 3 days away from now, or 2 days away. Jenu go no egbe na mgbọ wee chelu na ụmụ Usman Danfodio. Ndị a Shetima kpọta wee kpọkọta fa kafa wee bịa na disturb peace human beings. Unu ga-eje chelufa. Onye akwụnafa, unu akwụkwanafa fadin. Every churches jenu gbanya round. Fabiara na gbuonu fa ka na-egbu ijiji. Maka na ndị a dị terrible. O ifefa need. Fa deserve fire to fire. Apụtafa si na ị na-eme incitement. Gịnị bụ incitement? You have to defend yourself. Somebody will come from Futajalon, come into Nigeria to come and be buying all of you. Clement, don't worry. Ọ bụrụ na ị nwere YouTube channel, Don't bother yourself. Oh, Kafasieme. Oh, Kafasieme. Okwali just last month, Kafanyelo my Facebook back. Fa block throughout this very year. They only gave it back to me. And for they quick at my channel, go viral. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So, Biafrans, let us continue to listen to Mazi lawyer.
The court, for instance, felt or ruled that Nnamdi Kanu was the cause of the mayhem going on in the southeast and even during the NSAS riot. For instance, how can you accuse Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of killing
30,000 people?
That is Ojus Okalo for you.
Yes.
The man who claimed he loved Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who say he's fighting for his safety, who say he's fighting for his release.
Do you people know that Ojus Okano,
who say he's fighting for his...
Yes, Ojus Okano was the man who came out a criminal, stark illiterate, onye nwe jere ọkwa akwụkwọ. Ojus Okano chịrị Abia State how many years? Enwero road. Motor accident na-egbu ụmụ Biafra. Ozusie ori niile ozu. EFCC wee kpati aka tụọ ya nga. O develop heart problem n'ụlọ nga wee na-ayọfa ka ya pụta ka ya jee ụlọ ọgwụ na ya ga-edunyefa Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. O so wee kpaa akpụkpa ife eji wee bunata onye ndu ya na Sarido Kubo, all the governors, David Umahi, Governor Wike, Okezie Ikpeazụ, Ugwuanyi, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, Kedafia, Willie Obiano, all of them with Ifeanyi Ejiofor, lawyer Onyendu, former lawyer Onyendu, Fani Nene Bakoaka, with this very Ojus Okano. Ya chelu no ụmụ Biafra fage enwetie. Fani ne wee kpaa akpụkpa wee bunata onye ndu. O etu Ojus Okano si wee pụta na nga. All of them conspired and betrayed onye ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Anybody betrayed onye ndu betrayed the whole Biafrans. Betrayed ndị Igbo. Ya ka nwoke lawyer nụnwa nọ ebe a na-agwa this man interviewing him about onye ndu's lifestyle. Onye ndu the very, very versatile in his benevolence, in his love, in his care about human beings. People's welfare is always his dream. We Biafrans, he is our leader. Are we emulating him? Are we acting like him? One nigga may make it for joy. The next thing, you react. You react. And you will not just react, you will overreact. Are we copying Onyendu? Are we following his footsteps? Are we praying for him? Some of you, sometimes, maybe 1 week, you haven't even knelt down to pray to Chukwu Okike Abiama for even the welfare of your own family, let alone praying for Onyendu. You don't know that they said, is it in Habakkuk or which part of the Bible, relevant verse, said that this tongue is a part of the body that is very powerful. You use your tongue to ask God what you want. Because in John chapter 14, verse 13, he says, whatsoever you ask in my name, I will do it, so that the Father will be glorified in the Son. Ask God for his release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa, the most powerful men we have, and for the protection of our current leader, Mazi Ogenkere. He's going out and he's coming in. because he's the one now running from pillar to post for our liberation, for our recognition, for our freedom, and for the men who are Biafra Liberation Army fighting to protect our territory. Just take 1 day, 1 minute, because when men pray, God listens to them. Not that he doesn't listen to the women, but for a man to kneel down and call God, he appreciates it. Pray for Onyendu. Behave like Onyendu. Because somebody like Imam Madabu that really top up the icing on the cake this last time, I was disappointed in him. You were made a chairman for conflict. And when that conflict arose, you disappeared, which means you never knew what gravity that your position maintains. What level, the degree, or the main reason for this your position as a conflict resolution chairman. And that very conflict resolution fits him because of his age. He's no longer a child. He must be in his 60s. And you messed up. That is to tell you that some of us are not here because of Onyendu and his principles. Onyendu's principle is that Biafra should come and his people to be free. However it will be done, that one is history. But his basic principle is for Biafra to come so that his people will be free. If you are here for Biafra, you should always expect conflict, because we are different human beings with different ideas, with different knowledge, with different mentality. That does not mean that uprising will not come or that people will not disagree with each other. But when that disagreement comes, the way you handle it is what will determine the kind of person you are. That's what this man is telling them about Onyendu. That Onyendu is a man for the people. And you, what are you? Following Onyendu sheepishly, without defining the reason why you want Biafra. Onyendu has sat down, thought of the marginalization, the ill treatment, the killings of his people, and he said no. My people are indigenous people suffering in the hands of foreigners. They must be free. And you joined him. And you come here to fight every flies that passes you, you will fight it. Anybody that makes mistake is part of life. You have to be able to accommodate your brother, give them room to make their mistake, help them to correct themselves. That is what Biafra is. Transparency, acceptance, inclusion, recognition, in peace and justice. These are the principles that Onyendu maintains as our leader. But you are here, calling Onyendu my leader. You are there trying to destroy that policy he has. You are there destroying all his template. And you are calling him your leader. Onyendu formed ESN. PM, amalgamated them and called them Biafra Liberation Army because of the stage. We moved from that level to another level because we now seek recognition. And one of the criteria for you to be recognized, you must have an army. You must show that you control your territory. Who will control that territory for you? Those army. The Air Force, the Navy. and some people are fighting them. And one of them was Commander Gento's brother, which Ngozi Orabueze and what's his name? Ugo 419 killed. So you are killing Onyendu's dream. You are not his follower because that is not his principles. Onyendu does not want our people to be killed. That's why he formed ESN. Our people have been killed in the bushes, in the farm, even in the homeland. They will go and burn their houses and kill everybody inside the house. Governors did not do this. December like this, 12th of December, 2020, Onyendu formed ESN to protect our people. Now they are saying that Onyendu killed 30,000 people. And that was the utterances of Ojus Okan. This year, he didn't say it sometimes last year. He said it this year. Come and prove it now. He cannot. That's what this lawyer is here telling the interviewer, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu paid for a lot of Hausa people to be freed from prison.
Well-being. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is convicted and sentenced. He came on national television to say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu killed 30,000 people. And we as lawyers,
Yes.
the man who claimed he loved Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who say he's fighting for his safety, who say he's fighting for his release, who say he's fighting for his well-being. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is convicted and sentenced. He came on national television to say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu killed 30,000 people. And we as lawyers to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will respond to him in due course, because we believe that he is talking utterly nonsense. Read my lips, nonsense. Ojus Okalo was speaking nonsense. And I wish you would hear this interview because he does not have any data whatsoever to claim that Mazi Nnamdi can kill 30,000 people. Did he kill 30,000 people from London, from UK, or from Kenya?
They're saying that his words like inciting people.
Now, you see, that's the funny thing. They say his words incited people. We went through a trial that lasted for over 10 years.
My people, you can imagine Ojus Okano making these utterances that our leader killed 30,000 people by incitement. What is happening now? Where is Ojus Okano's eyes and mouth to see and talk that Shetima and Gumi are the ones killing Nigerians and killing Biafrans? Because Hausa and Yoruba are the Nigerians. We are Biafrans. Ndewo Ikukuchuku, thank you for joining us. My people, I am showing you this video to know your leader, the person you are following. You follow Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but are you acting like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Let that question be answered by you. Onyendu, in this very interview that this lawyer is giving, paid for people from Zamfara, Fulani, and Hausa people that was detained illegally, and asked him to go to court to bail them. And he even sent for his families. They never knew that their people were still alive. They thought that they have been unalived by bandits. And this is this time that Onyendu was brought back from Kenya. It's not like what happened last year or 2 years ago or 10 years ago, because Onyendu was abducted from Kenya in 2021. Hello, Leko. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate all of you. Today is another day We are here to remind our people that Fulanis are asking for tax. You all know that when a Muslim asks you to pay because you are a Christian, for you to celebrate Christmas, you should ask him, who did he pay to when they were celebrating Eid? When they were celebrating their own, who did they pay? You people should go and buy equipment to defend yourselves. You dare not try to pay a dime to these people. You don't owe them anything. You don't. How can they be putting fears in us to celebrate Christ that we believe in? Biafrans, time has come for us to rise up, challenge your enemies by donating from our website, www.biafrarepublicgovernment.org. That's the name. When you place this on your browser, click on it, and this is what you will see. This is the donating link, and this is the website itself. Biafrans, donate, donate, donate. When you have problem and somebody has come up with a solution, are you not going to listen? Are you not going to support that person to help you? Our APM and our PM, they have worked all these things out. It is just for us to donate. Because in every administration, any organization, Biafra government in exile is not different. You need money. No matter what you are doing in this century, you must use money to upgrade yourself, to uplift yourself, to carry on with what you are doing. Yes. Yes, Biafra must come, my brother. Biafra will surely come. But my people, we need to do a lot of things. Many things that we're supposed to do. Let me share this flyer. Academic Highness was here yesterday as the European rep to advertise this very.
It will run from 31st December night until the early hours of 1st January 2026.
Europe Continental Bloc of Biafra Republic Government in Exile calling. You're cordially invited to the end-of-year gathering of the European continent, one of its kind in the history of Biafra freedom movement.
Yes, date is 31st December 2025 night, according to Biafra time, on Zoom online. It will run from 31st December night until the early hours of 1st January 2026.
Featuring special song for Biafra, recitation, poem, talk, and lecture. It's a time to sit on a round table, unwind, and learn from one another. So, if you intend to present any of the above-mentioned varieties, please reach out to the European Rep, His Academic Highness, or the Assistant European Rep, Mazi Okachukwu Owo. The earlier, the better.
Special invitees, country reps, continental reps, Homeland de facto government rep, Homeland State reps, the Chief of Staff, Mazi Amobi, alias Minister Snow, Head of Homeland Defence, Minister Success, Honourable Minister of Information, Mazi Sani Akparawa, and our Acting Prime Minister, Mazi Ogachukwu Nkere.
Please keep a date with us. Mark it on your calendar so you don't forget. You're highly invited and welcome in advance. We're looking forward to seeing you. Be there.
So, Biafrans, I'm advertising this for us to know that we have this European continental liaison offices that cordially invites every friend and lovers of freedom, every Biafran, the end of year Passover night. Biafrans, do not say or think that we are doing or holding party. No, we are not holding party. What goes on each time that we have something to do is that we convert every gathering to fundraising. This is our part of the ways we raise fund for Biafra movement. There's no party, there is no dancing, no. This is just a call on the Zoom for Biafrans to come together and watch some programs or poems by some of our children and listen to the achievement we have made so far this year. You people should not forget that it is this same year, January, after we came back from Finland, that Ngozi Orabueze and Nigeria government that contracted her struck and tried to disorganize what we are doing. But by the special grace of Almighty Chukwu Okike Abiama, we survived it. So it is worth celebrating. And during this time, end of year Passover night, the time starts 10 p.m. Biafra time on the 31st of December. To let Biafrans know that we are not doing badly. In fact, we have not done badly. Because when somebody is holding you, using your brother or your sister to fight you, you become very weak because you don't want to fight your brother, you don't want to fight your sister. But you realize that it is the enemy using them. That is when you will get up and say to your brother, enough is enough. That was what happened. Because Ngozi was the woman that was always beside the PM. She deceived the PM. Imam Madabu always beside the PM. They all deceived PM. How can there be crisis and the man who's supposed to be the chairman will run away with some people, convincing them or allow himself to be convinced to the contrary, forgetting that unity is strength, that anything divided can never be the same. And you will understand that those who are expecting our APM to do miracle, that they don't have brain. What will he work with when all this number of people that used to contribute money when PM was there, when they have been divided between Ngozi and the Imam Madabu? Whether somebody deceived him or he deceived others, his name will always be there. And Ngozi, in fact, she is the black sheep of the whole block. My people, this very European Continental Liaison offices is inviting every Biafran. Come there and listen, come and watch. Do not forget, 31st is no more far from here. We are almost there. So my people, I love you all, and let us love others like Onyendu. What his lawyer was saying, Last night, our information minister was on the air and he had a lot to say, and many of you were there. You must have listened to it, but I have to go over it again because they say share the message and let it go viral. That is what I'm trying to do. I want it to go viral once more.
Into a transnational organization with chapters around the world. This is more than just a political organization. It promotes extreme and destabilizing views which continue to inspire acts of terrorism across the globe, including most notably Hamas and its horrific October 7, 2023 attack on Israel, in which 1,200 civilians were killed, over 1,200. And as the Trump administration noted in its recent executive order, these links were further underscored after October 7, 2023, when the Lebanese chapter of the Muslim Brotherhood worked hand in glove with Hamas, Hezbollah, and other Palestinian terrorists to
Do you people notice that this man said where 1,200 people were killed and he murmured inside his throat over 1,200? Because when those Nigerians that goes to America to go and lie, whenever they tell their lies, Americans will always go and find out the truth. Like Riley Moore, the Virginia House of Rep, that is one of the congressmen. When he traveled to Nigeria and came back, do you know what he said? He said that what he heard and what he saw, they are not the same. That what he saw was worse than what they were told. Worst. You know, when Nigeria military went to Onyendu's house, they killed almost 50 Biafran children in Onyendu's compound. They told us that they were 30. Whenever they tell you 30, multiply it by 2. You will get the accurate number. I'm just saying, because this man said the chairman must, he said 1,200 people, which is 1,200, and he murmured within his throat over 1,200. Because they know that Nigeria, they lie. They lie so much. People killed during Christmas time. So these people, we have to do something to leave them. We are not compatible. We don't believe in the same thing. We don't practice the same tradition and culture. We don't even look alike. So I am not surprised that they are the way they are. But my surprise is that they came from somewhere. Instead of going back to their own land to go and practice their religion there, they want to drive us away from our land. They want us to forget all about Christianity. It's impossible. They did it in Syria, they did it in Turkey. We are not English people. We are not white people. We are Africans. It can never happen.
launch direct attacks against Israel, furthering its October 7 aim. More recently, a Muslim Brotherhood affiliate in Jordan was implicated in a plot to destabilize this critical regional security partner. The plot, according to Jordanian government officials, similarly involved members of the Muslim Brotherhood's Lebanon chapter who were reportedly manufacturing weapons and training militants to target sites in Jordan, which, if successful, would have been a substantial blow to the Jordanian people and a major counter-terrorist risk. For too long, the threat the Muslim Brotherhood poses to U.S. national security has been downplayed here in the United States. and it's well past time for course correction. I urge my colleagues to robustly support this bill and finally put in place much-needed measures to address this very real and increasingly prevalent threat. I want to thank my colleague and fellow Florida Representative, Representative Mauro Diaz-Balart, for leading this important and timely bill to sanction the Muslim Brotherhood and restrict its ability to operate within the United States of America. For years, our partners across the Middle East have been warning of the threat of this organization and what it poses. Initially established in Egypt in the late 1920s, it's grown into a transnational organization with chapters around the world. This is more than just a political organization. It promotes extreme and destabilizing views which continue to inspire acts of terrorism across the globe, including most notably Hamas and its horrific October 7, 2023 attack on Israel, in which 1,200 civilians were killed, over 1,200. And as the Trump administration noted in its recent executive order, these links were further underscored after October 7, 2023, when the Lebanese chapter of the Muslim Brotherhood worked hand in glove with Hamas, Hezbollah, and other Palestinian terrorists to launch direct attacks against Israel, furthering its October 7 aim. More recently, a Muslim Brotherhood affiliate in Jordan was implicated in a plot to destabilize this critical regional security partner. The plot, according to Jordanian government officials, similarly involved members of the Muslim Brotherhood's Lebanon chapter who were reportedly manufacturing weapons and training militants to target sites in Jordan, which, if successful, would have been a substantial blow to the Jordanian people and a major counterterrorist risk. For too long, the threat the Muslim Brotherhood poses to U.S. national security has been downplayed here in the United States, and it's well past time for course correction. I urge my colleagues to robustly support this bill and finally put in place much-needed measures to address this very real and increasingly prevalent threat.
They seek to attack it, including here in the homeland. If you look at the domestic terrorists, at the attacks that have happened here domestically, the overwhelming majority of them have been inspired by radical Islamic viewpoints. And that includes the shooting in the Pulse nightclub in Orlando, Florida. That includes the Saudi pilot in Pensacola, my home state, 2 attacks. Ultimately, all radical Islamic movements in the world identify the West writ large, but the United States in particular, as the greatest evil on the earth. And every chance to have the notion that somehow radical Islam would be comfortable with simply controlling some province in Iraq or Syria is just not borne out by history. Radical Islam has shown that their desire is not simply to occupy one part of the world and be happy with their own little caliphate. They want to expand. It's revolutionary in its nature. It seeks to expand and control more territories and more people. And radical Islam has designs openly on the West. On the United States, on Europe, we've seen that progress there as well. And they're prepared to conduct acts of terrorism. In the case of Iran, nation-state actions, assassinations, murders, you name it, whatever it takes for them to gain their influence and ultimately their domination of different cultures and societies. That's a clear and imminent.
Yes, Biafrans. Thank you, Ikukuchukwu, for all your submissions. Biafrans, our brother wants to speak to us. He is now on speaker. Academic Highness, go ahead and talk to Biafrans.
Yes, thank you, my sister, Dada Betty, and all the Biafrans here listening. I would like us to look at the picture. Look at the picture of liberation at international level. Who is the problem? The problem. Christians with the problem. But the problems are the radical Islamists. Our people need to wake up. Our people in the ordinary and the Christians in our land need to wake up and understand what is happening in the globe. These Muslims are still 630 years backward. When you minus 630 years from 2025, you know that it will give you exactly 1,400 after the death of Christ. The kind of life and mentality they used to have around that period, 1,400 after the death of Christ. That is exactly what Islam is. And our people are not seeing the red light. Okay, now, if the Muslims in Nigeria had the audacity and the courage to come out public and saying that Christians, for them to celebrate Christmas, they must pay them tax for them to celebrate Christmas. Do you know why? They know that all the interest of our people is in feasting, celebration, dancing, celebrating Christmas. But they are not, the interest is never on how they will preserve their lives and the futures of their children and their unborn children. No, they don't think about that. We just received the message of dancing, enjoyment, and Christianity. The way they just pump it to us, and the thing entered into our module blongata, and we no longer look at what is happening in the society. Why I'm saying this particularly is that some people will even foolishly go saying, Apakaiba Christmas. Let us go and pay the thing. What is it? Can you remind me what that Islamic tax is called?
Jizia.
I've forgotten it. Jizia, yeah. Jizia is it. So that is to tell you that it is the Muslims that are in charge of Nigeria. This kind of a thing has never been publicized, although they have been doing it in the northern part. But in 2021, they have come out publicly because already they have, you people, some of our people foolishly, gave away our own leader to them in the person of Mazinande, and foolishly gave away our own eye, our own God, messenger of God, our own prophet, the real prophet of our own time, foolishly and ignorantly we gave it to politicians because you don't know what freedom means. You don't know what freedom means. Now, that is what gave them the audacity to come out and say, you must pay jizya for you to freely exercise Christmas. They are talking to Christians in the north and in Abuja, but it will later spread. It will spread to everywhere. If our people don't want to grab their own freedom, if we don't want to grab our freedom, and forget about all this, unwarranted celebration. They are kidnapping our people, killing our people. They hold our leader, Mazinam in illegal detention. Instead of talking about that one, you're talking about Christmas. They're telling you that the kidnappers are waiting for people returning from Christmas. No. The only thing you're fixated is to return home for Christmas. Christmas. Christmas, what we do? Go dancing, singing in the church. Then they share rice here. Some people will cook or otara and eat. Some people go and drink. That's all. Is that thing bigger than the future, than your total freedom? No. But I want to tell our people this. Look at even the Americans. They have woken up. They never knew that Islam would have been a threat in their own land. Even the British people. They are as well woken up. You have already caliphate in Nigeria. Still, you are talking about enjoyment. It is time. This is the opportunity for our people to come together. Pastors, men of God. I would like you people to look at how men of God behave when Muslims wanted to take over Europe. Historically speaking, they waged a war called Crusade against this ravaging Mujahid Arabs, because the Arab civilization used the Mujahids to fight against Europe, and the Europe resisted. Europe Christianity resisted them and chased them away. That is the origin of the word Waterloo. Waterloo, when the people say you meet to Waterloo, it means the particular place where the advancing jihadists were being defeated in the territory of France. That is where you have Waterloo. Our people should look at a broader perspective of what is happening and know that the only problem, the Satan, the Antichrist that the Bible speaks about, it is not an evil man, it is not ordinary, but it is Muslims. All the Muslims are the same, whether it's moderate or radical, because as you identify yourself in that faith, you must do it, you must practice Sharia. Sharia means another indication. It is through the Sharia, that is the introduction of Sharia, that transmogrify this Quran into a bloody testament. If you read Quran, you see that it's all about killing and raping the people they called infidels. And as far as you're a Muslim, you identify yourself as a Muslim, you must behave like that. If not, the one you call the radical, which is the revolutionary aspect of it, will force you to do that, or they will eliminate you. Them that are the same Muslim, what of you that is a Christian completely different from them, or that that is completely different from them? You're all a golfing couple. And people should take this thing very serious. If America is saying no Sharia, Italy is saying no Sharia, Europeans, they're saying no Sharia, everybody is saying it. But you yourself, you're busy thinking only about enjoyment, Christmas. Save your soul, save your life before enjoyment. We are trying to save Christianity, African Christianity. But most of our people don't want to understand. They don't want to understand, but they want to learn in the hard way. Please, I'm asking for the Imam time. Please support BRGIE through the website that Maizogich brought up, our acting Prime Minister, at www.biafranrepublicgovernment.org/tax or /donate. Because that is the only way.
Yes.
That is the only way for the conservation of Christianity in the entire Nigeria. Without BRGIE through convincing America through BRGIE, they wouldn't have been, challenging Nigerian government or even forcing Nigerian government by their utterances, telling them to remove Sharia, diplomatically. To remove Sharia and to abolish the Hijab, because Nigeria is a secular state, but I know they will not do it. So, let Onye Walenti, then you can summarize it in a better understanding for them. I want our Christians to know that why you are still having Christianity is because of BRGIE. If not, these people, they have caged your banking system. Now they're telling you you must pay tax before you celebrate your Christmas. Thank you. Try to make use of this last opportunity and come back to yourself.
Yes, because of what you have just said, there's a video I will play for them where one retired lawyer was castigating the Christians and the one they call Khan. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. You always come here to make a point and speak directly to our people in a way that they will understand what is going on. Oh, atụọla ọmalụ ọmalụ atụkwa anụ ofeke ofeli isi tinye n'ọfịa. I don't know what they are celebrating. Thank you.
If your house is on fire, you should not be going about the rest that are coming out of your house, but you have to quench the fire. These people believe that the problem they have is Satan. It is not Satan the problem you have. The problem you have is the way Nigeria is being coupled. It is coupled against the indigenous people. It is coupled Nigeria as a government is coupled an entity also is coupled against the owners of that entity, the indigenous people. They use foreigners. When I say that, it means the British people use foreigners to cage all of us. That's why your money, you are begging for you to have your money this Christmas from your bank. Bank has disappointed you with our bank. River State. Because they are frustrating Christians. But Christians, they don't want to believe, they don't want to understand. Pastors are eating their brain to understand that the only escamotage, the escape route is only the freedom fighters, the Biafran Republic government in exile, not the Holy Spirit as they tell our people. facing you is not devil spirit. It is Fulani herdsmen being sponsored by the government of Nigeria that the Fulanis have hijacked. This thing, pastors have prevented our people from understanding the main problem. The Antichrist is not our people. Our people, there is no African man that is original African man that is an Antichrist, because Christ came from Africa, from Ethiopia. Anyway, I don't want to even go too long to that because they will not understand. Lack of covenant, where did the archaeologists discover it? Is it not in Ethiopia? Yeshua is an African man. That is Jesus Christ we are talking about. It's an African man. So, but the problem is that the Arab culture is trying to destroy Christianity, which is Africa. And they were the first to come and invade Africa around 280 after the death of Christ. It was not the Europeans that invaded Africa first. It is the Arab that used the Mujahids, meaning cattle rearers, to invade Africa. They conquered Egypt, they conquered Tunisia, they conquered Morocco around the year 300. When Constantine, the former first bishop, that is the first emperor of Rome and at the same time bishop of Rome, is called Constantine. At 310, while they were establishing the first Vescovato of Constantinople, the Arabs have already conquered Tunisia and they removed the whole black people living there. Then they moved to the place we call Southern Sudan, Northern Sudan, around 400 after the death of Christ. Then they moved down to other areas that is very, very near to the northern part of Nigeria, of today's Nigeria. And they introduced Islam. It was them that introduced this Islam. But they were not all that, when they conquered, they just they maintained the area. They were not all that so radicalized like the ones you have today. Now, when another period came, because they planned always in 100 years term, around 1803, 1804, and to 1808, another teacher, Islamic cleric that is called Ottoman Danfodio, entered through the northern part. And people used to hire him as somebody who is bringing an education, a symbol of education. They hired him, he moved from place to place. Then when we see that the people have accepted this kind of education that is a kind of Arabic education, then he formed another occultic group amongst the Hulamas and the Bazars of this Mujahid. And they started killing their kings. And they took over. They changed the former Gobert that was called Kanem Bonen Imperi, that is empire of Kano and Bornu. They changed it from Gobert to Sokoto and introduced Caliphate in 1808. How many pastors understand what I'm saying now? Then they wanted to enter the Biafra land, but our brothers from the southern Kaduna, Adamawa axis, and the current like two states, including Benue, because they are our people, they resisted them. That's why Christianity started. The first cathedral you had in Christendom in Biafra land was in Benue State. So that is the thing. Our people should wake up and understand that the Satan we are talking about are the Muslims. And today, they are the radical Islamists. Let us face them as they face us. I use my mind. Thank you.
Ndewo, Dalu so much. Biafrans, once more displaying this Brazil European Continental Liaison Office flyer that invites all Biafrans, friends and lovers of freedom. End of year Passover night. The title is Walk into Brighter and Realistic Biafra. Date is 31st of December 2025. Time is 10 p.m. Venue is on the Zoom. So my people, as I said earlier, this is not a celebration of Christmas, but we have to celebrate ourselves, our achievement for the year It was this same year that Ngozi and the Nigerians that contracted her struck after we came back from our redeclaration in Latin Finland last year, December. It is this year, January. And the man that our PM trusted with conflict resolution as an elderly person in the person of Mazi Imam Madabu, when conflict arose, he fled, showing that he does not realize his duty. So I told you people earlier that whenever we are doing something like this, it is not celebration, but what we are doing is a way to raise fund. So every Biafran is cordially invited. I will be showing it intermittently as we go along so that you don't forget. It is not over yet until it is completely over. My people, let us fund our freedom so that we will not be paying tax, Jizia-Tax, to Islamic jihadists, the Mujahid people, those who don't believe in what we believe in, but they want to force it down your throat. This is the only thing that will give us our freedom. Donation, donation, donation. Now, I will also show you our website where you have to donate. I have told you people that all these videos I show you here, some of them are just to support what I'm doing. But the reason why I am here is that we have Biafra to sponsor. We have responsibility to fund our liberation. And that's why I am here. But I can't just be here throughout telling you about the website. That's why I bring in videos. But my basic aim is for the donation, the funding. This is our website. Biafrans, fund your liberation. Fund your freedom. Fund everything that is related to our freedom. This is our APM, the man leading us right now. The man that we have to support for all his efforts to be very fruitful. Look at him. None of these pictures is a duplicate. They are all different men and women of the Congress. He is doing this for our freedom. And these are our brothers and sisters that he took on the 18th of September to the Capitol. Look at them, powerful men and women of Biafra, plus our Elias. This is our beautiful sister at the middle. Look at them here. So at this very website, always visit it. It's full of interesting history of Biafra. Our PM's picture is there. The People's Daily is there, where you click and get the US deal with Biafrans. So my people, we continue. We continue with our information minister's program last night. Let us get to him straight. Yeah. Oh.
On TikTok. I'm wearing Father Christmas cap on TikTok with a very long beard. I think I will try to screen record this one and post it out later because it's looking very nice. Yeah, Biafran people, I welcome all of you and all lovers of freedom. And I salute our leaders that have lived before us, and those that are alive now, and those that are fighting in the battlefield, and those that are still fighting here with us every day. I salute BRJ, starting from the APM down to every other person. I salute the reps and admins, all the ministers. I salute our Biafra Defense Forces in the homeland. I salute all Biafrans that are sacrificing their lives to see that there is a Biafra for us to have and for us to have a safe home where our babies, our women, and children are not kidnapped and taken out of their homes. I salute all of you. A very big thank you to Biafrans who continue to show one Nigeria that they are not Biafrans in the homeland. On every sit at home day and every civil disobedience days, you carry them out in a very proper manner. It is recording success and it is telling one Nigeria that they are not in charge of you. They do not control you. You decide what happens in your land and you reject them in toto. I salute you all and you're all welcome. Today's evening program is not going to last long. I want to deliver a very short message so that all Biafrans can key in and follow. You can as well share to many other people so that they can be able to get the message. If you are waiting for America to come and help you fight terrorists or to come and kill terrorists for you, who have given you warning that they are coming to come and kill you, it means you don't know the terrorists that have been killing you since 2001. It means you don't understand what their message in Nigeria is all about. The message and the reason why the terrorists are available in Nigeria is for a conquest agenda. And this has been spelled out long before now. That the 1999 Constitution, as amended, brought in Sharia law into the Constitution should have been a lesson and a reminder to all of you. TikTok Queen, thank you for joining and welcoming. And everyone that have joined on TikTok, I salute all of you. The Sharia law that was brought into the Nigerian Constitution was to prepare the pace. Yeah, Merry Christmas. I'm wearing a Papa Christmas cap today on TikTok so everybody can see that I am looking like Father Christmas on TikTok. I salute all of you. The implementation of Sharia law inside the Nigerian Constitution was endorsement of the terrorist conquest agenda. And there is no how you will sit down and expect that the Nigerian terrorist government will remove that thing from their constitution. That is why on every eve of the Christmas, they must invade communities and they must kill and wipe out many people without you doing anything. Some of you will only come and start lamenting like incoherent almajiris on the media space. You come and be writing all sort of nonsense. You come and be attacking those that are actually bringing something to the table. But the terrorists have mapped out a plan already. And they gave a message that they are going to invade your communities and to kill many Christians in this very December. They have already done that before you entered December. They invaded churches in Niger State and they kidnapped in only one place over 330 something. Then the government now goes back to pay them humongous amount of money sign treaties and deals with the terrorists, give them all things that the terrorists demanded of them before they release those people that they kidnapped.
Yes, Biafrans, my people, I have to tell us one thing here. You see, our information minister, if you listen carefully, you will hear that whenever he is making his broadcast, there are noises rising up at the background. Do you know why? Because this dedicated Biafran, the information minister, Mazi Soni Akparawa, is always doing this at work. The high level and highest degree of dedication to this post he has, to his faith in Biafra. He's doing everything humanly possible to continue to showcase the image of Biafra. Do you people know that this dispensation, where internet is reigning, that is one shoe fit all, survival of the fittest, the more you come out to talk about one thing, the more people will be endeared to listen to you or to say, let us hear what this person is always saying. But during the war, we never had that. That opportunity was not there for us. It was only Okoko and them. And the media group that time sold out. They blackmailed us. We have nowhere or nobody to speak for us. No voice to speak for us. Every lies they said against Biafrans was believed. You know? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello?
Nwanne m nwanyị. Ị nọ n'ọrụ.
Yes.
Achọrọ m ịsọpọtụ otu onye a kwuru okwu kịta na nkenke mgbe. So unu m adịghị connect direct na link anyị na-ese.
Go ahead.
Okay. Ndị be anyị ndị Biafra ma mmanụ dịrị ụnọ. Nwanne anyị nwoke kwuru okwu last na o kwuru okwu dị egwu, and aji n'aka na ndị pastors na ndị bishops na nụrụ ihe a o kwuru, because ihe o kwuru kịta bụ etu a ka o si wee mee. Ịghọtago etu a ka o si eme. So ụmụ Biafra, ike na-agwụ m na na-echetatu iwe anyị si eme today. Eji m Igbo na-ekwu ya maka na nwanne anyị kwuru n'oyibo. The way I say behave, I may behave ignorantly, as if na ekuzi. Even the okay, the bishop, I know I just could send the terrorists in Nigeria kick because of Otoego. Ewan Mukujip, Ewan learn. You know, how happens there? Here we see cousin the mother power and ekuzi also. Eziokwu na ha na-atra etere ha mmanụ, ha na-atra kwa mana o nwere ebe ha si eri mperi, o nwere ebe anyị bụ ndị ụkọchukwu si eri mperi, na ebe ahụ bụ inwe focus ụdị olileanya ndị na-akpụ isi ala na-enwe. Ọ bụ na ị na-anya na 10th century 1095 ka a launchiri crusade, first crusade n'ụwa niile. 10th century, that's 1095 century, ka alọnjere crusade, first crusade. So by that time, launched by 1076, bata France, Pondia, when Buaya, we megide ndị Israel na-enye nsogbu. We megide ndị Israel, megide ha until by 1099, I conquer Jerusalem. It become under control of the as a holy land again. So, but today, I'm there to only batego oga pilgrimage. Only batego oga Jerusalem. You know how you can do here. Okay, or even and I ask you, what go do Christmas. You don't what you going to get and na candy. Ndị ogbu mmadụ chọrọ ime ka bụrụ afọ rice na akụrụ ọgba ọsọ. Ọ dị ka anyị asị na ya like for Christmas. Onwe onye ka ma agba Christmas, onwe onye ka anyị agba Christmas ka na anyị afụgo na onye ndị Igbo gburugburu na-eche ndụ ya nche mgbe niile. Onye ọkụ na-agba adịghị achụ nta oke. So for that reason, a na-asị tere ọ ka bụkwa this year since 2023 awakporo Jerusalem. The Hamas, they were about 1,200 people, which the Israel were the Hamas. We were today. We conquer. The police here can have a Christmas again. You go to Jerusalem, and celebrate Christmas. They celebrate the feast, Hanukkah, all over the world. Okay, this year can have Iji gosi na ihe a na-agba agba dị mma mana ihe a bụ ụzọ chụpụ ndị iro gị mana ndị be anyị na anyị ihe ha bụ n'uche ka anyị jee chi ọzọ ka anyị jee mee nke a mee nke ọzọ na ọmịtụ taa anụ gbuo anụ ihe mana ndị iro gbara okirikiri a na-ekwu na-efe efe na ntị ndị biznesmen amaghị ha ihe ama bụ ka eje gba Krismas ka ịgbakọ etu esi agba a na-ekwu ha anyị shọt ntị akpọchi mana ọ bụ mgbe ihe mesịrị ka a ga-asịba kedu onye ebe ọ na-akpọ ụlọ ha amachiri obi kidnap anụ na Kanu megide wedejeti na nga an injustice. Ọ dị ka gị nwa na onwe gị na-celebrate Christmas na ha nweta gị enweta onye ga-ekwuru gị. So ya ndị Igbo ka nna agwa ha ndị Biafra ka nna agwa ya na old Eastern region and Nigeria ka nna agwa. So ka anyị gbakọ aka ọnụ wee nwee ike fight kwanụ ndị a without ndị business people to support our liberation, without ndị ụka to support our liberation by donate the ego. Onwe onye asị abụta ego ji asụ ahịa, onwe onye asị abụta ego ji alụ ụlọ mana unu na-alụ ịlụsị agba ya ọkụ ma kwatuo ya kwatuo ebe ahụ. So weta some wee na-eme every week, every month na-atụ ya na our website etinye ka ndị agha anyị wee nwee ike ha ji anụ ọgụ eji aka anụ ọgụ and ọgụ abụghị ekwensị ha na-alụso bụ ndị ajọ mmadụ, which means that by fasting, by 1 million days fasting, ha nweta ebupụ isi onye a ha ga na pol gagharịa. So ya ka m na-agwa ndị ebe anyị today whether support nwanne anyị wee kwuo wee nere ndị ahụ kpọrọ afa ọ na-eme theology ọ na-egụrụ akwụkwọ ọfụma ihe ama na ịdị na okwu otu a ka o si mee. So for that, ndị bishọp amala na agha nọ n'Afrịka imeletara ha tiri Maazị Nnamdi Kanu n'aka tinye Simon ebe ọ nọ our PM. So ha nwere bụrụ nnukwu uche na ha enwere go obodo ikpuataba ndị terrorist and ya jikpuata ya bụ na onwe ọzọ ya ekwu and now ndị agha ka nọkwa n'ala na-eche ka anyị sọpọtụ maka ọdịmma anyị because onweghị ya emenwu na-akwado onwe ha akwado mana ọ maka ọdịmma biznes anyị, ọdịmma ahịa anyị, ọdịmma anị anyị ka anyị chekwa anị anyị ọ ego ka anyị ji eme ya. So ndị niile a na-agwa ndị ụmụ Biafra tụba na ego anyị na-akpụ ya eje mma one eje mma bụ $1. $1 to one eje mma. Ego Biafra, ego igwe. $1 to one eje mma. Ọ bụkwa nnọọ ịnọ na Afrịka na Nigeria eje ka ndị Nigeria na-apụ. And
ndị Biafra anyị abụrụ ndị Nigeria. Ị na-anụ ife m na-ekwu? Ọ bụrụ ndị Nigeria, Biafra land.
Yes. Yes, ndị nọ na mpaghara ebe a ka m na-ekwu, not ndị Nigeria, ndị be anyị ebe ọ bụla ị nọ. Onwe onye enweghị obodo si pụta wee bịa jee nọ na Lagos ma ọ nọ na Kano. Ọ bụ na ụbọchị ọbụla ị nọ chọta na ndị iro bụ ndị Arab ewelugo obodo na-emezi mosque n'ụka gị n'ụlọ ụka ụlọ, then anya ga-efu onye ahụ. So ebe ọbụla ị nọ na Kano, nọ na Lagos, nọ na Benin, ị nọ na Kafanchan, ị nọ na Ghana, tụwa na ego. Ya ugodo ọ na-eje mma ka ị nwe bụrụ 1000 eje ka ị nwe bụrụ 100,000 eje ka ị nwere. Onye ọbụla ị nwere tụnye onwe ọbụla ị nwere onweghị na-ajụ ajụ. So ịtụnye ego just jụọ ase, jụọ ya ase, jụọ nwaanyị a na-ekwu okwu ase. Fundraising na-eme every Saturday. Fụkwa na a ga-ese ndị gị link ịbata na ebe a na-eme sorokwa mee nke gị ma onye nwere ike. Otu anyị si eme nwe ihe gbajiri aka n'ime gị nwee jekwana ego egwu. Ọ dịkwa mma, nke ahụ dị mma.
Unu ga na-eme vigilante, unu akọzi n'ife a, unu ga na-eme vigilante because tupu ndị BLA ga-elute ebe fa na-eme attack fa emesigo na. Ma ọ bụ na unu nwee vigilante, even ndị Kafanchan na ndị Nasarawa, all these people now are form sigo vigilante wee na fight these people. Unu mana unu nwa bụ the target.
Yes, onye aga nna ha ekwu ihe a. So o nwere ihe ndị be anyị na-emejọgburu onwe ya na-emejọgbu onwe na Nigeria na-ekriminalize ndị na-ekwu na ndị ASN na ndị Biafra Defense Force na-abụ ndị nke ọzọ. Usoro ndị Nigeria na-enye anyị afọ ọjọọ a na-enyezi anyị na-eme afet na ọ bụrụ na ha gbakwara aka so ọ bụrụ na a gbakwara aka na nabata ọ bụ na agbakwara aka wee nabata ndị agha, ndị Defense Force ahụ. Ofu onye Defense Force nwere ike bata n'obodo lead boys kụziere ya agha, mekwa ha etu esi eme then because nne bụ ọmụọ olidie ha. Mana nke a bụ ị na-aka ụka, dozie ụlọ ụka gị, pentie ya, dozie ihe ndị ịkpọta ndị terrorist ebe ahụ. Anọdụghị ebe ahụ. They are not there for anything.
Ị ga-lower volume that your handset na-eme mkpọtụ a. Ọ na-impe ife ị na-ekwu.
Okay. The frequency is too much. So ihe m na-ekwu wee bụrụ that ọ bụrụ na ha ọ bụrụ na ndị ụka niile nọ na Biafra land, ndị eze na Biafra land ya alapọ with ụmụ Biafra. Akwa na only bridge ga-azọpụta ihe a na-eme na because ebe a ka e nwere ndị tụkwasara Chukwu obi, ndị tụkwasara liberation obi, ndị ya wetara independent, ndị kpọgoro anyị gaba na n'isi mmiri ọ na bridge ha ka enwetara. So ọ bụrụ na ha ga-alapụ with the bridge, ofe mbupụ ifọm vigilante, ofu onye agha bụrụ abata n'obodo na anyị
Well, my people, the internet is getting bad. Una anugo n'ife okwu. Our brother Kwugo nke, in conjunction with ife nwanne anyị nwoke bụ academic highness kwu. My people, the link is there now. Anybody who wants to join or who is available can join and talk to our people. Biafrans, there is nothing like Christmas, and there is nothing like paying tax or Jizia-Tax to the Islamic jihadist, the terrorist group, the Mujahid. You are paying them means that you have accepted Islam to be your boss in your own land. We are Christians, for crying out loud. Let us listen to what this man said. You all know him, retired barrister. I've forgotten his name.
You, the Christian leaders, quote and unquote, in the comfort of your mega churches, knowing the truth, what have you said? What have you said? God don't catch all of on now. You can't go and be doing your multiple preaching assignments up and down the place in America where you earn fat or honorarium, pretending to be Christians, playing performative Christianity in front of audiences and lying to them before David will be sung. Nonsense. And you know it, all of you. If you are not busy drinking tea with God, you are busy lying to people, telling them to be fasting and praying, where you should speak forthrightly in condemnation of evil. You are silent. You sold Nigeria. You sold Nigeria because you are part of the institutions of state. At the end of the day, what is your use? If salt loses its saltiness, of what value is it? Exactly what is your value if a society is collapsing in the manner of Nigeria? On every church corner you find a church, or you find, in every street corner you find a church or you find a mosque. And yet, evil reigns, and it is normalized as long as they bring their tithe and offering. Nothing excites you about speaking truth to power, because it will lead to exclusion and they will not call you to the state house to come and say morning prayer. You're saying morning prayer for persons that you know are evil in the extreme.
So, Biafrans, everybody is talking against these church leaders that are not speaking up. They are not speaking up. They are just there waiting for devil, demon, very demonic people to come and tell you to pay tax before you will celebrate Christmas. Once you pay that tax, it means that your Christ is not worthy to be praised. Unconditional praise of Christ is no longer maintained. Christians are now subject to Islamic dictates. Why don't these people mind their own business? Because you people, you don't talk. All the bishops, all the ones they call CAN, Christian Association of Nigeria, they don't talk. For this Islamic terrorist telling you to come and pay tax before you will celebrate Christmas. So this is living in bondage. As a Christian, you are scared in your own land of celebrating your Christmas in peace. Those of you in Biafra land, you think you are going to celebrate Christmas. Oh yeah, let us see how it goes. Go and form vigilante. Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ, unu mekata kwụọ tax anwa. Etu unu si wee ignore ịbịa kwụọ Biafra Liberation Tax, BLT, ka e wee nwetelu unu Biafra, ka unu dị free. That na Biafra comes today does not mean you cannot travel to any other part of the country. You can travel there with visa maybe, because once we become a nation and we are in homeland within our territory, you can't mess up. If you want to travel to any country, you can travel to any country. And when you get there, you have to obey their rules. So for you to now obey the rules of the terrorists by paying them before you will be able to celebrate Christmas in peace means that you are very ignorant and adamant, very docile. The imbecility will have no limit. Just go and congregate, form your vigilante and face them head on. That is self-defense. Ndị be anyị jee form one vigilante. No ụmụ nwoke ibu unu ka fabụ. Fabia unu na fa nụọ ya bọgụ. To defend and protect your faith as Christians. You cannot be paying any Jizia-Tax to Islamic terrorists in Nigeria. We are not Nigerians, we are Biafrans. That is who we are. So as I was saying before the call interrupted me, our information minister is so dedicated that he has his programs in all the channels: TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, just to make sure that whatever we are doing, that is being spread out. And that is exactly what I am copying, because he is the leader of the information, the media. You have to talk about Biafra widely. Spread this message. Let it go viral. That is what we are doing. It's not like during the war. They lied against Biafrans and the world supported them. And the whole world fought Biafrans without looking back. So now, because we are now here very vocal, letting the world know, that's why you can see people like America to come and form alliance with us. And when you consider the beginning of this very video of our APM, the man that was reading that thing out was talking about Israel, talking about America. If not for our Breji and our APM, they can never talk about Biafra at the Fox News level in America. So, my information minister, if you get this message from me, take it from me. You are the most powerful information minister I have ever seen. Young as you are, you do not use your time for any other thing. Even when you are at work, you are still talking about Biafra. God Almighty will bless you and bless you and bless you and give you Biafra, because you are so dedicated, and I copy from you. Every Biafran should be the same. Let us donate and liberate ourselves, because God has given us a land filled with milk and honey. A beautiful land that others are fighting, killing you to take over. So we are grateful to God. I am grateful to my information minister and to my APM and to all Biafrans at large, especially those who are genuine.
What do you think the terrorists do with the money that Nigerian government have paid to them? They use it to go and acquire more weapons. And they are expanding the network on a daily basis. As we speak now, it was also unveiled that in Enugu that there are over 22 camps of the terrorists that have been uncovered. And since that message came out, none of you have done anything about it.
Yes, these 22 camps, you will see why they arrested our PM. All these conniving and condescending governors of Southeast, the lily-livered governors who cannot fight to defend their citizens. All they do is go to the north, go and swear, do what they do there, and come back and use Biafran children as guinea pig. How can there be 20 terrorist camp in Enugu State and Peter Mba is living in Abuja? Hope Uzodinma living in Abuja and he's still the governor. My people, I've told you people that once you leave your duty post, you have lost that position. These men are no longer governors, but our people, in their ignorant attitude and behavior, will not find out what do we do to somebody who is not here, watching over us, seeing about our welfare and all our entire existence. No, they are all living in Abuja, ruling you by proxy. What manner of administration is that? And those of you who do not understand that it is your right to exclude them and let another person to rule you because they have abdicated their positions. But no, ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ, Gọvanọ Hope Uzodinma, Gọvanọ Peter Mba, ndị niile ha bi na Abuja, rapụ unu ka ndị Fulani na-egbu unu. Unu tosiri ịkpọta onye ọzọ ka ọ na-edu unu, ka ọ na-achị unu. Kpọta na onye Biafra ka o jee nọchie de. Ife a bụ our territory. Fe nwerozi right ịnọ na that Ikonso house in Imo State. That's what Onyendu said that we should call it. Not Douglas house. Is Ikonso house in Owerri. And the one in Enugu. You're supposed to bring a Biafran governor and put there. Because they have lost the legal right to rule you. Unu amaro na ndị enwerozi power ichi unu. Ọ dị n'iwu nke a na-akpọ law. Ọ dị n'iwu. Fapụgo fada chizi unu mana unu ga-anọ na-eme ewu na-akpọkwugharị around them. Fa na-use unu. Welu unu lesi ndị Fulani. This is why they all worked hard to hold our PM. Ọ bụrụ oge PM nọ there, they will not be there. Because PM apụrụ na Ngozi kewaa the group into two. Imam Madabu mezie the last one. So ndị na-atụzi ego dị very few. Unafugo what our APM is battling with. He is fighting with nothing. Ana siunu biatu ego, you will be paying a deaf ear. Now that they will kidnap you, you will go and pay them. And they will use that money to go and buy ammunition and come and fight you again. Kami ge wete ego to Biafra Liberation Army or Breji government in exile. Ndi na manage everything. You will not. But when Fulani kidnaps your brothers and sisters, you will go and give them hundreds of millions. Ana Jugi wete just 100 ejema or 100,000 eje. In actual form, mama gị ga-agbaba ka ịgbaba n'ime afọ nne gị jezo. But Fulani kidnap unu agụọ millions je bunyefa. Ndị be anyị kunienu. Kita abụrụ oge ike ọnụ. Ike ike ọnụ adịrọ m. Kunienu.
None of you have held your so-called governors that are speaking for one Nigeria in Enugu State to come and explain to you what he is going to do and what he is planning and how he wants to eliminate the terrorist existence in Enugu. And since you are not doing anything about it and you're folding your arms, you want to watch and see how the terrorists are eliminating people in other parts of Nigeria while you go to sleep in your own communities. The terrorists that formed and expanded their terrorist camps to over 22 camps in Enugu, they have started invading you now. when intel and information are given, you are supposed to act. But when you don't act, the terrorists will take advantage of it. And then when Biafra Defense Forces will come out and ready to take down the terrorists, and all they are asking from you is cooperation, support of logistics, so that they can dislodge the terrorists. No. Some of you would rather prefer to betray Biafra Defense Forces, betray Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, betray Mazi Simon Ekpa, betray Mazin Kere, betray the men and women that are actually in the bushes fighting and putting their lives on the line for you to be alive. You will do so much to betray them and destroy all the effort that they have worked to see that you are safe. The terrorists are on the road. The terrorists are in the bushes. The terrorists are everywhere now. The terrorists have taken over many places. As we sing Merry Christmas to you, as we say Papa Natal or Papa Christmas or Mama Christmas, as we wear the colorful shirt, and as we express happiness and joy, how prepared are you to confront the terrorists? How prepared are you to eliminate the terrorists? How prepared are you to defend your babies, women, and children in your communities? How prepared are you? It is a message that you are all supposed to wake up from your slumber. It is a message that you're all supposed to wake up from your sleep. But are you all doing that? No. You are not doing that. What you are rather doing is to go into tribal issues that does not count, tribal issues that does not add up, tribal issues that does not bring anything to the table for you. I'm going to bring a video to the screen to show you how far your terrorists have advanced. Yes, and this is not um, Benue State. This is not also Zamfara State. This is not also Kaduna State. This is not also Kano State. No, this is in Enugu. Yes, because you ignore what you are told. The terrorists are coming on. We inform Biafran people that the Biafra de facto government, the BDF, have this intel, and then they have declared lockdown in Biafra land from 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And some of you fought against the lockdown. You fought against it with everything in your blood. You said, no, why should you talk about lockdown? That you don't need lockdown. Lockdown is supposed to prepare your mind and keep you on security check. Wake your brain so that you live up to the reality, so that you know how to defend yourself and what to do, and how to stand against the evil plan of the terrorists. Now, it's not up to 48 hours after the lockdown finish. Now, this is the presence of the terrorists in your land. This is Enugu. This is what we want everybody to understand. This is Enugu. This is not. This is not Delta. This is Enugu. This video was posted 12 hours ago. 12 hours ago. And I will open it like this so that you can understand it well. The poster of this video said, this was yesterday evening at Okwogu Road by Okpe Nsuka, Enugu. This road records at least a single kidnap every day, and the security agencies have not been able to end it. Why? they are involved. Yes. You will continue to believe, you will continue to believe that the same security terrorist forces, the same one Nigeria that sponsors and protect the terrorists, will now be the one to still come and end the terrorists for you. Because when you are told that Biafra Defense Forces are the only way out to keep you out of the hands of the terrorists, some of you don't take it serious. Some of you come out to fight Biafra. You come to fight BDF. You come to fight everything that the government of Biafra are putting on the table for the people. But this is you now lamenting on the road when the terrorist takes over the road, and you have to stand and give a communal salute to the terrorists. You have to wait for the terrorists to finish kidnap some people before you now start moving. This is how stupid it has become. That when terrorists is now kidnapping or operating on the road, some of you will even have to wait for the terrorists to finish the kidnapping and kill people and then collect what they want to collect before you now start going. You cannot all go and then descend on the terrorists. You would rather do what? Give the terrorists a shield. You give the terrorists a shield. And then the terrorists will now operate freely. After they operate, they now take their ways and go. This is Enugu. Let me put the
Jesus. You are going back. Jesus Christ, Nigeria Jaka. Mama is come. Nile wono kwanya. Hello. How speed everybody now wants to use.
Okay, the terrorists have done the kidnapping, and then they have nothing to do than to start running back, reverse, and then start going. But what has happened. Listen to this other one.
Everybody's turning back. I don't know, I'm going to get in a good house. You can't look on shots that place.
Biafrans, you are all watching this. Some of you are watching all this. Okay, somebody is here to talk to us. Sorry about this. Yeah, you can talk now, please. Ndewo.
Yeah, ndewo, Mada, ndewo. God bless you. Am I coming out, please?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, this is okay. It's Mada Biafran, ndewo. God bless you.
Thank you, and you.
Good afternoon, Biafrans. In fact, let me just put this prayer on your head. Our Chukwuka will continue to guide and fortify you in all that you do for the liberation of his people. It's not easy. In fact, you are one of the 100 that Onyendu prayed for. GCK, my sister, GCK, it's not easy, and
thank you.
You will never stop. You will never stumble.
Amen.
Because you are actually fighting to liberate, to save lives.
Yes.
All what you do and all those in your media team, you are all doing great. Honestly, I don't know where we would have been today without you.
Thank you. Thank you. Go ahead. We are not hearing you again. Hello, Mazi, okay? Hello. Mazi, we are not hearing you again. Okay, my people, before he comes back, we have seen.
Sorry, am I still coming out?
Go ahead. It really stopped.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Go ahead.
I think it was a network. Yes. What I asked, I think yeah, it's about the jizya, the payment of jizya in that God-father's country. Is it?
Yes.
Yes. It's not surprising. Actually, I would say people, citizens in that country have been paying that jizya for quite a long time without knowing it.
Yes.
It's not a secret. It has been on. It's only that everything is coming out now in the open. Why?
Ndewo Yoshi. Yeah, the internet is really disturbing Mazi, okay? Yoshi, Merry Christmas. How is
Was
Glory?
created.
Yes, you are coming out again. The things,
Okay.
yeah.
So I don't know why this is it. So yes, I support the previous speakers. Everything they submitted or pointed out are all the truth. They are the fact. Why do you think that every politician in that country runs to Sokoto to confer with the Sultan before even coming out in the limelight as a politician or campaigning or a striving figure? It's all about jizya. Actually, it is not the government in that country that is helps of affairs. It is the Sokoto Caliphate.
Yes.
Sokoto Caliphate are the ones in charge of that country. Is no secret about it. This is the fact that everybody must agree to grasp. In fact, it is demonic to continue arguing this fact or deceiving ourselves that it doesn't happen. That is a fact because jizya is all about suppressing you to do the wins of the master.
Yes.
Everything they want, everything they will, everything they want from you. And truth be told, that is the reason why even the churches, the pastors, all these criminal churches state thrives in that country because they are doing the business of the of the.
Yes. Mazioke is trying to tell us that all these pastors, they pray for politicians. I have seen it. They pray for politicians that are suppressing you with takia and their jizya. So you are a church.
Before,
Yeah.
yeah,
Below
including the church.
Islamic religion, we Christians. You are correct.
So they have succeeded in doing that. Almost everybody, is it the church? Is it the media? Is it the government? Is it the politicians themselves? Everyone have been cowed into submission in that country, and that is why it is so. Everything that is, even the president can't do anything without consulting Sokoto. And so that caliphate have its own council, the council of emirs that decides who to appoint, who to apportion, who to condemn. That is exactly the fact. Whoever that the Sultan does not want or approve of, don't get anything.
Yes.
in that country.
That is it.
Recently, I had the evil Musa lamenting. I don't even know what to call that. Came out in the open, begging the people of the southeasterners to please be law abiding, and I couldn't even believe what I heard from him. He said that they understand, they know that their agitation, that their cries are real in that country. Musa was saying this. I couldn't even believe it. I don't even know what to make of it. He said that everything that they have been crying for are real. But at the end of everything, he was begging them to please calm down and accept their fate. Not go out and they start destroying things and they're taking the laws into their hands. Who does that? You agree that these people have been marginalized, have been put under clock, has been treated badly, wrongly, anyhow, anything demonically, but you said nothing to alleviate these norms, to correct these norms, but you at the same time instantly calling them, asking them to be law-abiding. And everybody was clapping for him. He is great. The same Musa that, in fact, even the Musa, he's calling up again as a minister of whatever. It's not even for any good of that country. It's just to confuse the world, to tell them that yes, now the minister of defense is a Christian. No, we are not. There is no Christian genocide. All these things are games that the people there. Sorry to say it that. Our people used to be known as very critical thinkers, but today, what I'm seeing today is like they are the worst of the in the universe when it comes to critical thinking and reasoning. You don't find anyone again with maximum sense in his or her head. They don't have it. All what they care for is money, lost, money. Me and my family. And you forget that, or they forget that when every order is wiped out of the society, you and your family cannot withstand the tenacity of these invaders. You will be left alone.
That's it.
And you will be helpless. So is it saying that even the churches that are supposed to be fighting this terror are the ones preaching for is it forgiveness or understanding? I can't even understand.
This is not the time for forgiveness. There is nothing like that.
Yeah, preaching for whatever time they want to use it, because I can't really understand. And what BROGIE is doing is actually to save them. They refuse to know this. They refuse to agree. Some time ago, a whole primate, the head of the Anglican Church in Nigeria,
from Itochi,
was kidnapped. And the church had to rally around within 3 days.
800 million.
To pay 100 million naira ransom.
Mm-hmm.
That was a head news everywhere. But it got quenched somehow within days, within week. Nobody talks about it any longer. The church. This thing happens to the head of a church. And what the best the church could do was to rally around, tax their poor congregations to donate money.
And give to Fulani.
To free their head. Is it not an insult?
That is it. And that is tax. Tax, Jizia-Tax.
So what else are you arguing about that there is not, that this thing does not exist in Nigeria? What else? When they will come out boldly to tell you that the oil in Bayelsa belongs to them in Jigawa, but the gold in that Jigawa, you don't smell it. You don't. You can't even talk about it, and you will be called
That their pocket
agitator.
money. That's their pocket money. Our own is national cake.
So, please, Biafrans and the rest of the people in that country called Nigeria, you better wake up. There is no need or point in continued pretension. It is only a self-deceit. Why will you be deceiving yourself? Because that is the worst thing for every woman to do, to deceive yourself. You know that these things are real. It happened. But you still want it covered. You still want to sit on it. You are still doubting that it doesn't exist. It doesn't happen. But it happens on daily basis. But you only want peace. Peace to reign. To celebrate Christmas. To celebrate Easter. To celebrate this, and that. It is also very disheartening that the cultures of your land. I know how a New Yam festival used to be in those days. Today, it can only be celebrated offshore, outside Biafra land. That is the best places they celebrated a New Yam, Igbo New Yam festivals. But such things can be organized and celebrated across the whole of Biafra land to earn resources, to make money for the entire Biafran nation. By inviting the international community, friends, and well-wishers all over the world as a form of carnival in their land, in your land. But you pride yourself to only celebrate it outside, and you are telling me it is normal. It's no longer normal because you know you are not free. You cannot participate this thing freely in your land where you come from. Let's not talk about that. What do you think? What do you hope for your next generation, your children? What will come out of them? What future do you want to bestow to them, on them? Because if you are in diaspora, you are afraid to go home, to celebrate in your birthplace, to even take your families down here. How do you think your children, grandchildren, your next generation will ever, after you, want to go back home to where you come from? You've invariably yourself also exterminated your race because of personal loss. Because I call it personal loss. It's just a self-centeredness. Many know the truth, but they don't want to bring out money to support the restoration, their own liberation, their own freedom. You are only being wicked to yourselves. If you are a Biafran and still refuse and still don't see the reason to come out and support what BRGIE is doing, to support those who have volunteered themselves, volunteered their lives.
This is
because their actions is the reason why Biafra land, Alibo, is still peaceful today.
Yes.
Again, how do you think that the Fulanis doing all these things, committing all these atrocities to those of their allies, their previous allies, past allies, thieves, Jukons, the Middle Belt, and so on and so forth? Because they used to be allies when they fought Biafra. They used to be friends.
They are no longer friends.
How do you think that when you watch what these people are doing to them today, how do you feel that eventually that these Fulanis will turn around to love you, a Biafran, an Igbo man? Is that not just an empty imagination? How do you ever think in 1,000 years to come that these people will eventually turn around to love you, to accept you as a human being? It can never happen. Because they are already instilling this hatred on their children, who passes it on to their next generations, who carries it along to the next. So the hatred is already inborn in them.
It is.
It will never cease. So don't you ever hope or believe that things will somehow, sometime get better and turn around, and Nigeria being one. And let me also tell you, all of you, Nigerians, the poor nature, the insecurity, the underdevelopment in that country are all masterminded. They are all preempted. They are all planned to cage you, to continually cage you. Because the people you are with don't have any regard for development.
Yes.
That is in them. They don't care as long as their emirs, those that they respect, those that are, their emirs and sultans are well to do. The rest don't care. And that is what they want to turn the whole Nigeria to, where only few individuals will control this wealth and power, and the rest, Bakwumi, you can go to hell. Those of you, this is just, it concerns those of you still hiding and believing that things will get better. It will never get better. Like my brother earlier said, yes, I also want to categorically point it that those days in the 13th, 11th, 12th, 13th centuries, Christians, today's Christians, those that brought Christianity to us, they fought a long time devastating wars, I mean brutal wars against these people. In fact, those days, during the medieval ages, kingdoms borrowed their military, their military from churches, from popes, from bishops, from across Europe. It used to be the churches that lent army, soldiers to kings to fight their wars. That was how it used to be. So you don't wake up today to tell anybody that as a Christian, you are not supposed to fight back, to fight a war. That is a deceit. Anybody who tells you that is deceiving you, don't want your progress. So come out of it. So my sister, good Biafrans, the notch of this, I believe, is to realize that, yes, this jizya that we talk about is not, it's no longer in secret. It is today practiced openly, and it is rare, and it's not going to end. And your rulers today in that place is not even the presidency, as every other person used to allege. It is the Sultan. The Sultan and his council of emirs. They are the ones ruling that place. Don't you ever think that even your governor is governors are the ones in charge of affairs in that country? That is why it is only who they assign that they send down to you as a military governor. If not, Hopo Ozodenjo will never have been there. I remember vividly what happened before Hopo Ozodinma. something. They played a kind of scary game. Not many people noticed what happened then. Two states were in contention. Two states, I think it was Bayelsa. Bayelsa governorship election was given to APC then. Imo State got PDP, I think Ihedioha. Emeka Ihedioha. So many can check that back. When they purported to entrench Ozadema, do you know what these people did? They went straight to court, overturned the governorship of Bayelsa, returned it to PDP without cause. It just played out. This thing is real. They returned it to PDP. When that thing happened, I read about it, and without contention, without even a big fight from PDP, I just thought of something very cynical is about happening. There must be a reason to this. And within a few months, now this what is it called? Ozadenja saga came up. Then I said, now I know why these people play this game. They just use these two states to balance game so that PDP will not make a fuse over overturning their candidates, because they have given Bayelsa back to them, and now are waiting. And shortly afterwards, they overturned that of Imo State and gave it to APC.
This is an indication of their agenda.
Yes. So it was clear then that they knew what they were about doing. It must have been prearranged. It must have been planned. Overturning one, giving it back to PDP. Why this other one that is come afterwards? So, if you are listening and you are still confused or not aligning into freeing yourself, my brother, my sister, there will be a time that it will be too late for you. And don't impoverish your children.
Yes.
Leaving them uncared for, leaving them in this state is being wicked to them.
Yes, and we are just saying that they should rather pay the money to BLT instead of paying to Jizia.
To Jizia, exactly. Because you pay to BLT, BLGIE, we make sure that you get your freedom, that you are free. Because even then, you can imagine that even they were even afraid. Their rascality was within limit. They don't come out openly as they do now, since they overturned everything and made sure that they have every place under their control and command. And again, let me also add, America, Trump is not the one to help you out. No country does that. It doesn't concern them. No American is kidnapped or is in danger or was killed by these people. So it will be just unthinkable that America will send down their soldiers to just fight a war, clear a bush, and then ask you people, come back, Nigeria, okay, start rejoicing. Nobody does that. No American soul is lost, kidnapped, or in danger. So don't think that they are going to come. You have to do it yourself. Stop hiding. Thank you, my sister. Let me stop now. I'll still be around if...
Yes, Academic Highness is here.
Thank you, and many thanks to Biafrans for queuing in. Please don't forget to do the needful. We have a standing army. They are only calling for your support. They have sacrificed their lives, giving their lives for you to be liberated, for you to be free. And nothing more is greater than that. The only thing you owe them is this support. They have to eat, they have to kit, they have to survive. live as human beings. They have sacrificed enough, more than this money that we are asking everybody to come out. A sacrifice with one's life is greater than every other thing.
Yes.
It is disheartening that most of the attacks are problems we are getting or having come from within. But we thank Chukwu Okeabiama who have made it possible for us to also be this far. And we are not giving up until every one of us is liberated out of this bondage.
Thank you.
Thank you, my sister. Ndewo.
Ndewo. Academic Highness, are you there? Hello, Academic Highness. Okay, he's not very close. Let us just play this to show Biafrans what is going on. Up and down, helter skelter.
Everybody's turning back. Kiki in a good house. You can't look on short to that place.
Now, when you tell these people running up and down about Biafra and Biafra liberation, they will be listening. So sometimes God knows how to do things. You know, this guy Chelukwenive.
Now,
hello.
Hello. Aha.
on the poster of this very
Hello, I'm Nikusigo. Go ahead. Just may I call it brief because
yes,
I'm limited time in here.
yes, nwanne anyị nwoke a kwuru okwu kịta na ọ gbara ife ego na-eri okwu ihe nne o kwuru bụ pure truth. So tata ụbọchị eziokwu onye nke kwuru okwu before in short the same thing. So na ama m Academic Highness ekwukwa nke kịta because na taa ụbọchị eziokwu because ihe niile anyị na-eme today akwụghị ihe a nwoke a kwuru about ndị ụka ndị some ministers of God ịbịa dịka na Anglican or Catholic or some Pentecostal or anyone, any pastor ha na-afụ ihe a, and before you prevail, before you penetrate to have things with the government, sure to have your way, asọmpi egwu to Sultan ezi ha bụ eziokwu ka ọ bụ hazi nnukwu eziokwu ka ọ bụ na nwa nnukwu ụkọchukwu na-ege m ndị ụkọchukwu na-ege ntị ha ya ama na ha anyị na-ekwu eziokwu. So only remedy bụ preach and the federal government in homeland. So preach nke oge nkele bụ onye isi onye na-ekwata ya na nwanne anyị nwoke wepụta na our leaders wepụta onye ndu anyị wepụta. So this ọ bụ na ha enweghị ego ha na-atụnye because anyị bikwu ekpere o nwere ndị ministers ọgọdụ mma na ha kwuo okwu ebe a eluigwe na-anụ olu ha amagasị ha ncha na Biafra land. Ha gwara Chukwu okwu maka ka onye briji aka ka briji prevail napụta ha n'aka ọdụm because ha nọgokwana n'unu ọdụm. So remedy ịnapụta ndị ụka, ịnapụta ndị chief anyị ndị okpukpe, ịnapụta our land bụkwa n'aka briji. So ihe ha na-eme na-agba anyị mgbe okwu bụkwa onwe ha ka ha na-eme because mgbe oge elu ha ga-achọba gbodike ụbọchị ọ ga-achọba dike. So ndị Brigi and ndị Biafra Defense Force bụ remedy for this. So ha weta abịa then ha na-introduce ndị memba ha ka a na-atụ ego a na-atụ, onwe ha particular amount a na-atụ. Onye nwere ego weta nnukwu ego, onye nwere obere ego weta obere ego. Onwe ha nwekwa a na-anakwa ma widows mite, ana onwe onye dị n'eri ya. So daa ihe m na-achọ ka ha malụ, so that ka ha nwee ike, ndị na-achị obodo, ndị market leaders, ndị na-achị obodo, ndị eze obodo, anya ha nche abasigo na net, na etu azụ na-aba n'ime net, n'ime mmiri. Ha nwee ike ịzọpụta, nwekwa enwe ike ịzọpụta anyị Biafra na-abụghọ ndị agha anyị, and ije APM na-aga ịnapụta anyị. So na ebe agbakọta ọnụ na by the time ha recognize na anyị nwere ndị agha, wee kwụbụ short deposit debe ego, kwụbụ ego one ha nwere iji na-asọpọt. Ị ga-afụ na ndị amị anyị ga-enwe ihe ha ji anụ agha, a ga-ekpochapụ ndị ha enweghị ike iwere obodo anyị, enweghị ike iwere Biafra land. Ife a na-eji okwu ha ji aga akwụkwọ na ma ji aga ụmụahịa. So and also dịka ihe na-ekwu before on vigilante, ọ bụrụ na ha nabatara anyị, ofu onye agha nwee ike ịbata n'obodo, before you know it, organize 10 boys, 20 boys, organize ha, kwụrụ ha n'iru, si ha ngwa bịa, let's go, broke their capital. Before you know it, aga nweta ndị a niile mebi na so ihe niile bụ ọmụọ aghọta agwụ n'anya. Masị na ikere ike ka ije gbuo ka ije nụọ ọgụ, ị na-ama ha anya. So onye ma anya ọgụ ya eso, because na ndị agha abụghị ordinary people, abụkwa ndị ha so aja nja wedi ka ndị ogbu ọkpara na ka ha bụ. So na nsogbu adịghị ha, ka m hapụ ka mma na nwanne anyị nwoke.
Thank you so much.
Nwanne anyị nwoke, nwanne anyị nwoke MID, ka mma na oyekwu nkịta.
Thank you.
Maazị Ndewo, so ife m chọrọ ịadị ụdị ife a ekwuru na ụdị ife a na-achọ. So ndị dị etu ahụ, ọwụ ndị nwere aka igwe ha ma ịma ebe fa nọ, ime ka o ruo nwaada anyị aka, maka na a na-achọkwa inweta ndị dị etu a ka enwee ike edegarafa ofu ife ma ọ ife abụọ fa kwesịrị ịma. So onwe ndị nke ịma ịchọ ụzọ mee ka o rute nwaada aka.
Ọ dị mma, ọnụ gị.
Ndewo.
Yeah. Mary, he keeps kicking you out. Mary is please join us, Mary. You have to speak in your dialect and talk to Biafrans over there. So join us back.
Incident that happened wrote. He said a whole family returning home for Christmas was kidnapped yesterday at this Ukwogu Okpi Road in Enugu. The crazy thing about this road is that there is a mobile police unit and there are kidnapping people and it happens there and the mobile police cannot do anything.
Remember that Shetima told them to police to clear the road, to leave the road so that these Fulani terrorists will operate. He gave the command. This is what we are saying. When we talk about Biafra liberation, all of you will be playing nonchalant attitude. You know God knows how to do things. When you experience this type of thing, you will then know, what is there any solution? And Biafra Republic Government in Exile is the solution with www.biafrarepublicgovernment.org, all in small letters, and government is spelled in full. You go and click it on your Google browser. Click there, you will see donation. We have been talking. You people don't want to listen. You are looking at Nigeria. You don't know that in the southeast, our Biafra land, that you people are moving about is because of the BLA. But now they have kept our PM. Because when PM was there, you can never see 20 terrorist camps in Enugu State. They don't even come close. But now they are everywhere. They will just abduct you, take you there. Your people will go and pay the jizya. Or they will buy you. Oh yeah, now, we have been talking to you people, you don't want to listen. This is it, playing in practice. I now go if una de gente. Una de gente. Because na ebe niile jụrụ oyi because of Biafra liberation. Una achọrọ ịma. Yoruba kpọrọ una asị. Fulani kpọrọ una asị. Hausa bụ ndị nke akpọrọ anyị asị. Onwero ka fadi. Fadi very handicapped. Fulani egbusigo their leaders. Fenwero ọnụ okwu. So anyị nwa bụ ndị nke na challenge if we remain the target. Ka Fulani ga-esi wee bịa nwee 5 camps in our bushes. Anwụrụ na ebe ejedobe unu de. Wee na-anakọlụ unu ego. Anyị na-agwa unu bịa tụọ ego. Unu a na-akọ ife ọzọ. Oge ụfọdụ ọ dịkwa na mma na ụdị ife a na-eme unu. Ka unu wee mara ife. Because a na-agwa unu, unu ada anụ. Ụkpa na okpoko gburu ntị chirie. Ngwa kịta unu na-anata Christmas. Kezi ebe unu gba Christmas n'ime ọfịa. N'ime ọfịa ka gị na your family ga-agba Christmas. Ma ị nọdụ kịta afa na-edi na nwunye gị n'iru gị. O nwere ife ị ga-eme. When we are telling you people, come and stop this before they stop you. Unu ada anụ ya. Throughout last week, 2 weeks ago, how many from last year ka iji akụrụ na ekwa? Ọ bụ na PM anọrọ, so what? Ominu na PM anọrọ, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu anọrọ, that we don't have to move on. Aya chinizi aka maka na faji our leaderji. Faji PM gịnị wee mezie? Ndị nọ ebe a na-asị unu nekwetu anyị ga-esi mee ka anyị wee pụta na nsogbu anyị nwe. Unu adịghị ntị. Every fundraising, at least mụnwa so take record. You people will not come. You will not even come. Only very few. Today you are paying for it. Mụnwa amasị no ife di unu mma. Because we have always loved you. Shown you love. Told you what to do in order not to see this situation. But you are seeing it today. Ka mmadụ ga-esi wee na-agba Christmas. Family niile nọ n'aka ndị ilo. What sort of Christmas is that? Ọ bụ na nwoke a na nwunye na ụmụ ya nọkwa ebe fanọ. The station fanọ. Ọ bụ na fa na-anụ ife anyị na-ekwu na-ege anyị ntị. They are not listening. Fulani Biafra chịkọ onwe fa ọnụ. Na-ege onwe fa ntị. Unu nwa ada ege ntị. Ndị ọkachamalụ. Unu ada ege ntị. Onye agwana m. Nweze, onye agwana m. Ngwa, ọ dajie.
So, resting your oars on the Nigerian terrorist politicians and the police, when you know that they are working together, is like pouring water on the back of a cock.
And look at them turning their cars, going back. Oh, yeah, no. Now your homeland. This main road is not where they can go to. They can come to your homes and you will do nothing. If you are not prepared, you will do nothing and they will come into your house, your homes, and take you from there. You know?
Everybody's turning back. She's answering. Everybody's turning back.
No, I'm not going to go down. You can't look on short to that place.
Are you seeing me?
the bottle of Star, as you open the bottle of Coca-Cola, as you open the bottle of whiskey, as you open the cake of palm wine, as you open the bottle of your best wine or your champagne, as you pop the drink, I want to ask you, have you prepared yourself and prepared your weapon that you will use to fight the terrorists back when they assemble and invade your very premises? Because they have already announced and told you, we are coming for you. We are everywhere. We will not allow you to enjoy the Christmas and to make it merry. We are going to turn it to a disaster for you. Good enough, they have even announced for you to know. And if they give you pre-announcement, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to go and prepare yourself to wage war against these terrorists that have declared war against you.
The question is, how prepared are you? They have told you that is impunity. Egwu adatụzifa. Fa kwurie openly bulu egbe like this. Si na fa na-abịa bụ unu. And na fa ga-egbu unu ma ọ bụ unu na-akwụrụ ọfụ ụgwọ. Tax. If you do not pay them, that you better go and tell your government to come and pay them. Otherwise, you will not celebrate Christmas. This is it happening yesterday. Nenugu. That indicates that they are all over the place. They are all over, everywhere. It's so indicative that these people have surrounded you and you can't do anything. Ogana Suno Biatu ego for the Biafra Liberation Army. You will not. You will not listen. Oh, nwa ba agwọ na-anụ ife n'anya mgbe ifuru ikunie. Bet mmadụ ga na-agwa unu ife ifunu ndị Fulani ade fe nwere ọdị afụnụrọ m ebe fa nọ na ịntanet na-agwa ndị befe okwu. No, they know how to talk to each other and they are getting you people. They are getting you. Biafrans, once more, this is the Breji European Continental Liaison Offices cordially invites Biafrans, friends, and lovers of freedom to our end of year Passover night. It will be on the 31st of December. It is titled Walk into a Brighter and Realistic Biafra. Time is 10 p.m. Biafra time, and the venue will be on the Zoom. And major presentations, the benefits of an independent Biafra. Special invitees includes our Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere, the APM of Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Mazi Soni Akparawa, Information Minister for Biafra Republic Government in Exile, and the hosts and contacts remain European Rep His Academic Highness and the Deputy European Rep, Mazi Okechukwu Owo. Come one, come all, Biafrans. I told you that whenever we have something like this, it is a way of raising fund. Ndị n'ime unu bụ ndị Fulani a ka nwụrụrọ, bịanụ that day bịa donate ego. We do it for two reasons. One is to give you feedback of where we are going to, and to raise some funds. So Biafrans, this is it here. Do not miss this. Do not miss it at all. Do not. And we are going back to our information minister.
But we see that many of you have become very foolish and very idiotic in nature. Because on hearing a warning from the terrorists, you have not done anything. You have not beefed up your strength. You've not beefed up your security. You don't care. You just decide to go about normal activities. When you are told that over 22 terrorist camps are available and prepared and embedded inside Enugu alone. Enugu alone. And you have not cared to do anything about it. Then you now sleep, you wake up, you enter your car, you ply the route, you say you are going to somewhere. On getting there, you see the terrorists that you were told that they have encroached your community, your bushes. You now see them on the road, blocking the road and kidnapping some people. Then some of you, you see, the most coward life that the people have is that you see terrorists stop people on the road and kidnapping some of them and killing some of them. Then you now stand and look as they are operating. Some of you now reverse your car and start running away and abandon the other ones that the terrorists are kidnapping. You are all running away. Hey, hello, Mero. You cannot drive this same car that you're driving to go and hit the terrorists.
Yeah.
No, you will reverse the car and start running away. No, the same way you reverse the car and start running away. When it will happen to you, that is how other people will reverse their cars and also start running away.
Mm-hmm.
The best thing you should do is that when you see the terrorists invading, you look for what to do. But what people have resorted into is that terrorists are here killing some people, and you now start picking race, abandon the people that you see that terrorists are already taken on the road. What do you think will happen next? That terrorists have seen that all of you are very, very stupid. The terrorists will gain their ground and balance very well and kidnap more people and capture as more as they can, kill more as they can, because terrorists that you saw in Benue that killed and burned houses, they are the same people that you see there now.
Exactly.
They are blocking you on the road.
Yeah.
They are intercepting you and they are collecting everything you have. They are kidnapping some of you and taking you into the bush. How is it so easy for you to even open your mouth and tell somebody that terrorists are in your own forest and you are not doing anything about it? Your own very forest.
Oh.
The terrorists that you did not create. It is another foreign group that created the terrorists and brought them into your lands. And then you allow them to relax inside your forest. They will stay in the forest, they will come out, they will kidnap some of you, they will kill some of you, they rape some of you, and then you will still go and bring money to give them to rescue some of you that they kidnap. And they will still kill the person that they collected money on the head. And they will give you the dead body of the person to go and bury. You continue to pay terrorists. Some of you are the ones sponsoring the same terrorists that you are crying about. You are the one buying weapons for them. You are the one giving them food to eat. You are the one supplying them everything. When you hear Biafra now, you stand up to fight.
Yes, so my information minister, sorry I cut you short. I will soon play it back. When you tell them about Biafra, Ike Biafra Rokwam, but you hear of terrorists, you go and carry your money and give them. Ike Biafra Rokwagi, money Ike terrorist dige, ngwa unu deal well with it. This is it. When we tell you about our freedom, that we have to leave these people. Sudan, Southern Sudan, they did it. Somali, they did it. Even this America, America fought Britain. They fought and gained their independence. and their freedom. Today, the only people Fana suffer for Buddhist Islamic group, not their own independence that they are fighting. They are now an independent country, and many more countries that fought for their unu amasị na unu ada anụ maka Biafra. Ndị Biafra si unu wete na ego una si ike Biafra adịrọkwa m bika chọrọzi m ife Biafra, but terrorist bịa si gị wete ego unu agụọ ya in million jee bunyefa echikwa they come again. But Biafra is telling you, come and donate so that you will have perpetual freedom or problem for you. How do you know man like that? Ya mebunu no ifunucho. That's what you want. You have choice. You either choose to be with Nigeria or to work with Biafrans. That's your choice.
When you hear Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you want to kill him. When you hear Mazi Simon Ekpa, you want to kill him. When you hear Mazi Nkeri, you want to kill him. When you hear Biafra Defense Forces, you want to kill them. When you are told, come and support Biafra, you say, no, why should you support Biafra?
Yes. Unu je kpọta udele nke a na-akpọ udele si Turkey nata jeenu kpọta Uruagụ from South Africa, kpọtanụ Ngozi Mamunu DPM, jeenu kpọta ya ka ọ bịa save unu. Ọkwa na-agwa unu Biafra Biafra, unu anọdụ de na-achaghasị anya na-atagheri agba. Ngwanụ oluonu na omume. Why are you reversing your car? Why don't you come down and face them? This is it.
Project Biafra Defense Forces. No, why should you? Put Biafra on the table. Let Biafra be what you should be preaching, because your security is what you need. No, you don't want to preach that one. You want to preach one Nigeria. Continue preaching one Nigeria, because one Nigeria will happen to you.
Yes.
Everybody must wake up if you want to be alive and to enjoy the Christmas and to enjoy the New Year in a grand style. The terrorists have all surrounded your communities. I told you that the Christmas merriment will not be as you expected, because the terrorists have given you signal long before now. They have given you announcement. And it is not only going to happen in Benue State or Zamfara or Plateau or Borno or Kaduna or Kano. No, it is going to happen everywhere. And it is already happening everywhere. What you see on the screen now is in Enugu, is not in Benue, is not in Zamfara, is not in Plateau, is not in Kano. It is here in Enugu. So, if you want to wake up to the reality, it is left to you. Support Biafra Defense Forces. Support Biafra de facto government in the homeland, because these are the people that have the power to eliminate the terrorists. And to do what they know how to do best. So, you now that is seated and waiting for, you are waiting for America to come and eliminate terrorists for you. And you are also waiting for the same Nigerian terrorist government to be the one to eliminate the terrorists they created. You are a very big joke, honestly. You are a very big joke. So, as you prepare yourself to enjoy the Christmas, please prepare your weapon of warfare to protect yourself and to defend yourself.
Exactly.
Yes. Because the terrorists will not allow you to survive without eliminating some of you. It is the reality. They have announced it. They have carried out this attack already in other parts of Nigeria, and they are now carrying out in Enugu Road. And you can see it live and direct. Did you see Nigerian police going after the terrorists that time? Did you see Nigerian army going after them? Did you see Nigerian Air Force going after them? Did you see Nigerian Civil Defense going after them? Which of the Nigerian personnel in uniform did you see go after these terrorists? You did not see anyone. So how do you now expect that these same terrorists will be eliminated by the Nigerian terrorist forces? No, it can never happen. Your freedom and your security is in your own hands. One thing you must understand is that you are all in one chance as Nigeria is concerned. Yes, you are all in one chance. One chance in the sense that the government of the day cannot help you. You are the one to help yourself. When the terrorist descends on you or invades your own community, you are on your own.
Yes, you are on your own. Where is your governor? Governor of Imo State lives in Abuja. Governor of Enugu State lives in Abuja. So are you not on your own? Go and form vigilante and protect your territory. Protect your land. Chase away this terrorist group. They have come to kill, to destroy. It is called self-defense. There is nothing like Christmas this year. My people, Biafra will soon come. But this way you people are behaving, your Christmas is not going to be merry at all. It's not going to be merry. I will definitely stop here because we have come to the end of this our information minister's program. Atụọla ọmalụ ọmalụ, atụọla ofeke ofenye isi n'ọfịa. Biafrans, rise up, defend your land. All of you bụ ndị nọ na Anambra, Enugu, Abia, Ebonyi, Akwa Ibom, Ikota Ekpene, Oron, Uyoron. These are places I've been to. Port Harcourt, Elele, Eleme, Uguta, Nsukka, Benue, Lower Benue, all of you. Edo, the one they call Delta, Warri, Isoko, all 40 states of Biafra. You have to rise up. Form your vigilante. Form vigilante to fight these men, to fight these terrorists. They are not giving up. When they come and test your resolve and see that you people are not doing anything to save your land, they will come again. And you don't want to see these people come and fight you the way they come in their hundreds with their machine and machine guns. Biafrans, you better rise up. Rise up. Ekwuchakwa m, ọkwa etu a ka ọra m n'onu. Oge onye ndu na-akpọ unu niile, udele ya bịa nyere unu aka, uru agụ ya bịa zọpụta unu, caterpillar ya ngwa bịa, Ugo 247, all of them should come now and save you people. Kobu Ngozi or Abu Fulani, all of them should come and save you. Because ana gunu na nefisi kpaka kita olu no mume. You have all seen it. Enugu, very close to Plateau and Benue. You should realize that you are the next people. 20 Fulani camps in Enugu. 20. So, ono chegba Christmas, that is your own. Echoreba Christmas, that is your own. Whatever you want to do it. All I know that anye kugo, anye agwagunu. Do not say we did not tell you. I will love you and leave you people here. We don't want to know that you people are being killed, but we have been sounding this note of warning a long time. But you don't want to hear. What are we going to do? Ebe Soluno. Whatever you like, do. We are trying our best. onwero ndị nwelu ndị na-echedofa like Biafrans. Nobody. So come and donate. www.biafrarepublicgovernment.org. That is our website. Go there and donate. Or you call me on this number here. +4477 06705575. Then I will tell you where you can donate in Biafra land. So my people, this is it. Onya julada juomwe. I will leave you and love you. I will continue to wish you people Merry Christmas. And let's leave it to you. Anyị nwa ka ọ dịlụ. Anyị ka ọ dịlụ. Onye ndu emego ka o nwere ike ime. Onye ndu has done his best. Yes. Onye ndu has done his best. There is nothing else we can do other than what we are doing. His Academic Highness and Mary, I'm almost going. Go ahead and talk. Any one of you that can talk to us quickly before I leave, please. Academic Highness, are you close to your mic?
Let Mary take him go on first.
Okay. Mary, go ahead.
Oh, thank God. Sorry, I've been here for long ago. I'm trying to come in. Maybe.
Go ahead.
Network, thank you.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
You're welcome, my darling sister.
Okay, mommy.
Talk to them in Italian. Go ahead.
Okay. Se songo. Good ye, ekomdo, fre wo. Ekomdo, mama and papa. Ekomdo, ekaeka, etebom. Ekaeka nyen. Nkparawa nyen. Iba nyen. Nito nyen. Ekomdo, abong nyen. Ekomdo, so nyidi tango mufo. Ekomdo, our leader, Imai Kondo, the love of the world. Yes, Ekomdo, our APM, Nkenkerebasi. Ekomdo, our information minister. Abongete. Yes, my people. I'm not here because I'm happy I have the opportunity to come in. Many opportunity I mean the because meba nyong sung tiembed because he called me.
Oh no. Mary, come back. Mary, try and come back. Yeah. Talk to our people.
Idong boy bogodong po wukit. Idong nyen. Abaseke no onyen. Adi rimboromi. Nyini mana. Ntenito mani songo Biafra. Anyini niye isong nyen. Di itie. Itie nte foto ori. Ado imane songo mfo. Ado nte mie mintiege mintangi koye fomi. Amin kereke Mary mi. Nkere Mary. Pero mi meni itie nte ntondi. Kisongo Biafra. Isongo Biafra miero. Ado ntekwe bodo enyinga miedo fref ndira nkoru kenyen. Ibu ido Biafra. Aminto etebo mi amin kentongo kitie mi. Etebo mi. Ake
Try. This Mary, just try and come back. Yeah.
Wong Biafra. Nini yemeba mommy beti ebo ntomi yanyi tangi ko heaven in language of heaven ti mani song manam fodo umbo ntang mo ni mistake mbo ni koma. Because a table me kai ka minito ka me ya ko sentang bo down on the root of the iteminto wondi. E ko bi call me. Ana said ne mesre tieti. Because me tangi ko me ko strange language ke me ne din no me. Ado etebe me ke me kendi ko be kai ka me ke me kendi ko. Even be my ke banga self, be my ke do go spirit present in on ni da kame. The God of the land, language do we pose no nyanya mo ke me kendi ko. Bere ko bi ko mo mi be te bo ya mi use ntang mi. Ya frɛ fun mu fe kop ki tong utong mu fo ne ke dong mu fo because fula ne ma di word mu fo awi tangi ko strange language tangi ko mani songo mo ami ndo Biafra mani songo Biafra mi ntogo dogo itie manami ari ikono ami nti ikono ke Biafra ekpe bi nyini ye mendi kan ke kan ti be ntu itie do ndu ro kofien asanteng kuongo asanteng na mo asanteng tuko kwa me ko se min tangaro so min lo ta mani songo yeyen a Biafra and me tebo me tebo me my gogo father ya ene me set se min tanga me they will be happy because I'm you understand se min tang akana bungi de me wo ni te ga wane wana ke mi Fulani so de di won mu fe no amen akpo amen e ko di so that ni di wana mi example sister nyine mi mama nyine mi esiogo word nyin aro information minister para wa so ne bon ete esiogo word nyin mi ke in the north ebo nto mi ya wodo ko mufo mufiro go mani songo yine Nigeria ben mufedo mani songo yine Biafra bet Fulani I swap mufidi yongo ke yongo ta nyingero safe etebo mi yongo ta nyingero pero mbie seke woro wo mbie seke kamika nto mi de du bon fiente mbie koto an roba you know nye mi do logo meni kangaro wo fien pa o meni kangaro threaten amene property for no aye me bon to mi no do forfeit everything from your route your nito mo for so ta pekenyen mo for e make no boy si o mi ke in the north dan I fenge you cannot revise you cannot ku ka iso ka dem but many we send me no me di fuck mo for many we send me no me seke wodo wo is strange me wo mo for me di on ke di dong mo for na boro of course na boro because I don't government in Nigeria I don't government in Nigeria I don't be we from head to set equal to Nigerian government general nsiogo sion kono ke kono politician what me somado me bongo useless e bongo do mai amoidi nan e me ya mi de me mo no mbie boke because of okok e yam ni ton mo fe so e word mo fo belebo Biafra government e bon to me ke mo fe me nem mo fo ndi do free yak mo fe si okori yak ino so janyen ke wan wo aso tongo nsu to wo ke fo bu kat yak na me sample no mo fo 2021 2020 2019 you say them you see come fe kai them because it tete make se bu ke mendi free mposi kita pempong so that for you so na me sample ke mposi bi ro kiso ben mu fo ene ke don to motandi semento min short una mi koro fono kat mu fo Fulani your government your governor Nigeria aba kirong mu fo adi I employment me way to desert adi edi word mufo mufe bi doko me wonte wa information akpara wa so ni ebo wonto mi no ko mi agin ma mi etiege mi enkere ke meri mi did they for make me ndika ke what you go they kill your own family send them to the desert send them to another person land afobaka me na motom boro ana for the town so that for man say go Nigeria mo word fien Nigeria didn't save me. Who kill you and who would finish go Nigeria? You don't be more back a governor, even a cabin for free governor, even a year go to pastor. You see, now me born to me can be a woto me. eri no me edi woro wo kido nyino kedo mbio wen kenwa ke governor do Nigeria ado the whole world eyemi boy song ko eyemi bo ran ebiyemi je me fun po bere fo yemu we nsi na fo musi o ko di se mami edo wo akpono wo mami ebo 50 something years bere nye su woti eye mu fon toyen ebo mbok eme ka sita pemi kem po te peke mi do tai mpo do ni ton mufo ibi iwo ngo kufnomi kete mo e plan no nyene rodo ni to e kan sina mufo mi da ka kida ki tufan e wana si okoko mi si okpogo mi edi ya re no soja mufo e sample ya ido ko mufo kpodo mufo idi yongoke nsina Nigeria government mi ko itangi ko ibanga not e so ko kidnap bon ni ton to ko jen bot anye ma ke sang de bi ma na jen kan isi edi eden bromi. The governor of Nigeria, president of Nigeria, he will accept aya nyame ya ekpake awuan terrorism fulani yon ekpake wuan ida esi ojene mo throw away one side ke because of ntari song isong mi dogo kemmo ni to ka ni wiro nisme irogo mufo ye wana ke 1967 e won mu fe kanunen e won mu fe kandong e won mu fe kansong e won mu fontom ke different kind of thing to nsong ari do fan ye mu fo kinwa mu fo kenyen mu fo ke frefan kpo perida ka mi do model life mi the government ya ye mi didi won mu fe send me work from desert terrorists from before ke tongo ke kato e ke tongo ke na e di tongo ke ndibo isong mu fo perido isong mo nso ke mo mi betie mi ado ndibo ke mendiba ke 5 hours 4 hours ai ni to eka mu fo mesme mu fe kan pa mu fo kubo e kan pa mu fo kenyen e mane nyemme why ni to politician e baga ke bio makara why ni to fulani edogo emia amu fe medio ngo Sokoto endoko mi ndi Sokoto ana fulani e baga kirongoro tidenye to Nigeria amu fe nyemme kemi din bio mo sanga di open border mo okay ya mi ba mu fo me sa mu fe dogo ni sme mu fo mi boro ke iko mi so ke ba me fo mi oh mu wana ke wana Biafra iso ngo Biafra do ya da kada wana kon ki woni to weni border Nigeria fulani dead man e ko to Buhari ama open before impost or the dead person ebo you so wuwem e present awo ma ke pa one husband wife he can and see you ni to do children of Buhari can and tangi ko ibo ke eti mo ma pa kem ko na mame na mockery no the whole so called Nigeria okay the way keep quiet me up edi ke kidnap awo ye mendu wan fin endoko min din bi se ke fere ke fulani land ado go Nigeria mo accept ke nsinam fulani president mi worry di tangi ko ibo ken sinam inam ko me ke open border open border since when since 2015 or 2017 mo open ke border ya terrorist young don't Nigeria woro won to seme but iba government iba media iba anybody mo penetrate kebo there is no any land, there is no any country, there is no any suffering country your border can make the open post wakpo yaki no ka me kan pakpo it don't open it won't be the honor some boke membio governor be tam mene we wodo you know governor wodo mo you know president wodo mo but Biafra 2021 ekese woto mo fi dagami endokomien them dokomien which media wordy di tangi ko bo Biafra land is insecurity they are killing people instead of that the evil one they come out they push men that one put for your mouth but insecurity they no fit talk about again inside of Biafra many win am bodo you know the soldier nyen you know the defense nyen you know the engine nyen ni benga ke benga mufo boku we mufo America ke make ndi nam pon no mukiri no mufo lai ayo do mo ndi bo mufo da ke da kitente mufo ke na Because America be Igbo to me if you want to one Igbo young me make challenge terrorists. Then America did a carry I did Igbo okay ya America cemetery. Anye kapan notice move for me. America notice move for both side. Ni told me Igbo offend. For since 1967, Igbo side. You know, side about Nigeria is too much. Half okre mo wongeda, if 440, yamion, but we tangi ko ibanga border. Invite ke to your own land. Now you bring in Fulani, ya would come move. If Nigeria of the north, the Fulani is there, sending them to a known country because their life, women more, is nothing for them. It doesn't mean anything for them. Britain don't sign so that there would full would all the northerns it would me accept the jihad ya would more Britain sign France sign Africa we sign but young full and Britain make Biafra land another nation from my forefathers are we Fulani Fulani governor for you have to ask your governor, ask your president, ask any of your people. Did now this land like economy into that we name be that ida ika kimen ni to nika ikirong ikinong imeni wodo mo imeni mo ika kinam ke refugee camp did the fobu na mutom kodo you have to ask did na afo say wodo woki song man for I send them moka to another known land where they don't know. Now you do that. Is it not your government? Is it not the people they employ to your land? So when they say the Biafra land is insecurity, because we are fighting to be safe. But they make your land are hot. How can the boil hot red oil? Ekoto. Ekoto. Aranisap. Or ekoronye. Emoise called banga oil. It might boil to me, but this song. But this time around, this song be me do. When you come, believe me, I don't know walk fear from A to Z. Because you plan it and you will carry it and pour on your head. It be when you walk fear into wood. Even if we don't manage song you know, even if we don't manage song you know, but if we want to make it, Abi you say be there in Nigeria. Can call your government? Can move ya banga? It be bang and tunen. Yes. Mufike mega kemendi stop. Ubok aro go ba siesane young yangi song. Ake de peke aboke enough is enough. Ke na train this me na train. So na for fun. Ni toeka. And for see ko miedi. Because the important thing ni ye make a rimboro me. Ni this show the international world. Yang ni woro mo. Ibon to make a song ni this song. I don't ni this yo kondi and I don't fundi ba ku fo. Because this song man and for this song man and Ama reject is song man for me reject them for. And no have a second make one you know for me you seen one for already. I condemn them for you already condemn yourself. That where you come from is not where you come from. You use your mouth. So God Almighty can never have mercy on you. That is not the mistake nature. Ike make up say me tangi doko muforo. So important I don't move on the phone and sit at home. You can decide by yourself to pay honor to you to restore your land. To you, to the world, to see. Yes. Nigeria, we can never be Nigeria. And Trump have to know that. Whosoever, I won't Nigeria. I'm not arguing with you. I can never argue with you. If you be a Nigeria where the territory of Nigeria stop. But don't ever you continue, the wide world have to understand us. Whosoever want to come to fight for Nigeria, you have to have in your mind that Biafra land is never be Nigeria. And when you come, you will continue, even in secret or openly, you will pay the price, but you can't get it. You will continue to die. Yes. If you be in secret, you must pay the price.
Thank you.
Because we are not joke. We can never. You can't get it anymore. So fun. A fun. Because Arabu Fulani, Kumkum, where we say Kumkum don't finish. All of them, they are running Chester 440. Nigeria, Fulani, of Emia. They are running 440 of Nigeria, not in Biafra land. We have to let them know. There is separate there. Sanusi, Nigeria of Yoruba land. They don't want to say what is happening to them, but you will say it. No matter how you hide it, Rich. The way you've been talking about Biafra in 2021, before you kidnap our leader, when you find the soldier for us. Know how you will not hide it finish before we restore. Believe me, you go open it. Because they are killing you people like crayfish, like nonsense. But you feel you want to hide it. You will not hide finish.
Thank you so
Sanusi
much.
is there.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you.
Dangote is there. And all the politicians of governor is there. They are your killer. They are your problem. So Biafra fund your life. Without you fund your life, you continue running. There is no mercy for anyone. Before we restore, the only mercy when your truth. But what is coming on? As Nigeria, as you said, you want to accept Nigeria name. Let Nigeria happen to all of you people till you learn lesson. And that is what of all of us. That is the word of nature. We don't have mercy, we need our land. And so shall he be. Who can make it? I mute my mic. Fund your life.
Thank you so much. Academic Highness, thank you, Mary, for your powerful speech. I know that home people will listen and hear. We now welcome our powerful mommy, Ndewo, Bishop Dr. Comfort. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Ndewo. Biafrans, we have here displayed the Brazil European Continental Liaison Office. They are cordially inviting every Biafran friends and lovers of freedom, the end of year Passover night, and the title is Walk into a Brighter and Realistic Biafra. The date is on the 31st night, time 10 p.m. Biafra time, and the venue is Zoom. So on that day, we will share the link so that every Biafran will join. We have the special guest as our APM Mazi Ogenkere and Mazi Soni Akparawa, our information minister, Academic Highness, the hosts, and Mazi Oke Owo, the European rep and the assistant European rep, respectively. So, Biafrans, as I said earlier before now, that whenever we are presenting something like this, it's not usually the celebration of Christmas, because we all know that we are not celebrating Christmas. This very year, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was sent to life sentence. Our PM, they say 6 months or 6 years. We are not happy bunnies, but we have to use this. Anytime we do something like this, it turns to our fundraising. And we will take this period to recount on what we have achieved so far after Ngozi Orabueze struck, after our redeclaration in Finland on the 2nd of December. On arrival, Ngozi struck with governors and all Nigerian politicians that contracted her. Adadi Orama divided the number of Biafrans and gave to her with Ugo 419. All the ESN that Onyendu regrouped after they must have been killing our people in the farm. Onyendu waited for the governors. They did not do anything. Onyendu formed ESN. That same ESN, our prime minister turned them into Biafra Liberation Army and generally BDF, the Navy, the Air Force, and the Army, to satisfy the criteria for a country or nation in exile. That is the criteria. He converted those men. They are all still in the bush, protecting our land. We all call you people all the time, every time you are invited to come and donate to maintain these men and for our diplomatic fight to be recognized as a nation. But you people will show a deaf ear, pretend as if nothing is happening. When we tell you about Biafra, you say, oh, no, 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 we don't want Biafra, we don't want Biafra. But when Fulani abduct you or kidnap you, you go and count millions and give them. Ụfọdụ n'ime unu asị unu bịa mee ife dị na Biafra na asị ike Biafra adịrọkwa m, ike Biafra adịrọkwa m, mana ike ịgụ million na billions je na-ebunye Fulani dị unu. So if our APM show ebe now, you know, if our information minister show Lukita gosili unu etu esi kidnap ndị mmadụ n'Enugu. Fanwelu 25 or how many numbers? 20 camps mbụ terrorists n'Enugu state. So fa gbago unu round. A na-agwa unu ada anụ. Video anụnwa m gosili ebe a gosili unu kafasi attack ndị mmadụ yesterday n'Enugu. Na-kidnap unu na-ebu n'aba n'ime ọfịa. Unu agụọ millions to go and rescue your people. But I na-eme ụdị ife a na-eme unu invite bịa tụọ na ego unu amatụ. Kita a man na nwunye na ụmụ ya niile ebulu fa ba ime ọfịa. Christmas fair end go na bush. A na-agwa unu ada anụ. So this invitation, we are expecting thousands of you to join and contribute. Whenever we are calling something like this, it is a means of raising funds and to recall how we survived the push by Ngozi Orabu Fulani and the Mama Dabo. Bialu jide ndị be anyị na-atụ ego wee kewa. Exactly ife Musa Christopher, onye isi ndị Nigeria, na-achị ndị terrorists. Exactly what he was telling them to do. So my people, anytime unu full that na ị na-eme ụdị ife dị etu a, ọ bụrụ celebration. It is just a call for you to come and contribute towards your freedom and liberation. Ọ bụ na ụfọdụ n'ime unu na-eche na ị ga-akwụsị ime Biafra because na unu adịrị interested. You can think again. Biafra bịaga abịa, and ọ bụ na ị bịara put all your own contribution during the time Biafra Ghana run their government. You can only enter Biafra with visa. Also kwa gị bụrụ onye ebe ị ga-eweta receipt iji wee contribute to our freedom, because my people Biafra bịago ọfọdụrụ nwantịtị. You people have to rise up. They are telling you people to pay them Jizia-Tax before Igba Christmas. So anyị nwa bụ ụmụ Jesus Christ na-efezi ụmụ Ishmael ndị abụrụ ọnụ. Ifele ga-emegbukwa unu. All those pastors and bishops and priests, unu niile rise up. You people should rise up. Unu bụ ndị Christian, otego ama unu na ntị nke a, turn na ntị nke a. Ọ bụrụ this generation o. Ọ bụrụ kịta. Ama gị na ntị nke a, igosi na ntị nke a. Ọ bụrụ for us. Onye ma gị magwal. Onye tie gị tigwara ya. O nwere onye iji ụgwọ. We are the indigenes of that land. They are from Futajalon. I man and ndị ọcha na support fa. UK to be precise, and kita France na support kufa. But onwere ebe fa ji azụ eje. We are going to get our independence. We are going to be recognized. But what is your own contribution? Fulani knows what they want. Biafrans, do we know what we want? It's a very pertinent question. And to answer it is by your Eje and your Ejema. This is the website www.biafranrepublicgovernment.org. Your government, you spell it in full, not G-O-V. No, it's G-O-V-E-R-N-M-E-N-T. Government. biafranrepublicgovernment.org. If you get there, look at it here. Let me show it once more. Yeah. If you get here, this is our website. You go to the top right corner here, you will see the icon that you will click and donate. Ị chọkwa na donate eje na ị nọ na homeland na ị nwere ife ị ga-eji kpọọ mụ na this +4477 06705575. Agwa m gị ebe ị ga-eje kwunye na homeland. Biafrans, ọkwa eme ngwa ngwa emeghala ọdachi. I will love you people and leave you because I have been here for a while now. I thank all of you. This is the flyer for this 31st night program by the European Continental Liaison Office. We are all the same, my people. We are all the same. Biafrans. Atụkwala ọmalụ, ya malụ.
Dalo, Sister Betty, I'm back.
Thank you. Thank you. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. It is only Chukwokika that will be blessing those that are dedicated in their diverse capacities towards our onward liberation. It is very, very important. Our people have been deceived by the colonial tactics, and they thought that, for example, what is the vibe today is Christmas. You see, notwithstanding the way they kidnap people that are returning from the same Christmas, people put in their heads they're going to Christmas, this and that. That is the only thing that our people care about. But for them to care about what is affecting us globally, only very few understand that. And let me use this opportunity to thank those that are promoting Igbo globalization, from the riverines all the way to Igbanke, and to the upper lands, the northern part of Igbo land, otherwise known as Northern Biafran states. There are a kind of movement being led by the likes of, all these people from the areas we know as Ekaibo. They are like men, for example. They have done a lot, and it has migrated towards the river states, and these are very, very important because all of us are Igbo. When we say Igbo does not mean those that speaks their Eba. That is not Igbo. That is just a clan inside Igbo. Igbo means one of the triangles that made up the Nigerian entity. It does not mean the ones that monopolize the Bia Eba. It means otherwise that it's from the boundary between Ore. When you're going to the northern part or northwest of Biafra, the boundary between Ore and Lagos, then you take it down, you take it up to the Kogi and Benue, lower part of it, then you take it to Adamawa side, and that is taking you to the Ambazonia boundary, called present Ambazonia, that's Southern Cameroon, down to the Gulf of Guinea. So that is Igbo. That is Igbo people. That is Omo Igbo. Not 5 states. This thing started even before the proclamation, the declaration of Biafra in 1967. Igbo started earlier. Biafra is only the government, the representation at international level. As at the time you have the likes of King Jaja of Opobo. Biafra has already existed. Around 1921, Biafra, that was the peak of Biafran government in the economic exploitation and international relations. We have the likes of King Jaja of Opobo. We have the likes of Nana. That was the minister, if we are talking about the contemporary time, Minister of Economics. Under King Jaja of Opobo, we had Biafra. People used to come all the way from Britain and the Portugal with the direction of Bight of Biafra. If they're sailing with the boat, then you have Bight of Bonny. That was the second thing that came. The first was Bight of Biafra. The second was Bight of Bonny. As at that time, I'm talking about 1921. 1821, man. Before the Balkanization of Africa, before the Berlin 1984/85, the Biafra as a kingdom has already existed. And King Jaja of Opobo and Nana were in charge. It was the British people that that truncated that kingdom. The Portuguese did not truncate the kingdom. When the Portuguese were there, the kingdom of Biafra was there. Then you have regions like that were recognized. You know, you still have the Kanem Bonem Empire, that is Empire of Kano and Bornu, Kano and Bornu. And there were people, some people are talking about the Songhai, the Songhai, Songhai Republic. They wanted to call us Songhai Republic. The places like all these Gambia, Senegambia, Burkina Faso, or Upper Volta, these people that has strange colonial names, were to be annexated under the Songhai Empire, Songhai Imperi, but it was obstructed by this balkanization of African civilization. That's why of my colleague, P.L.O. Lumumba, professor, used to say that African civilization was stopped at when they stopped it was exactly after the Berlin conference that happened in Europe between 1884 and 1885 of the history. So that was when they stopped our civilization. And they started fighting against Ethiopia. You know that Ethiopia has to do with Aboriginal name of Africa, Ethiopia. That's the way they say it in Latin. Then they went towards our land, the hinterland, and they were being resisted by the Tigris and the Ekumeku warriors and the Ekwensus. These are the things our people don't know. The Ekwensus and the Ekumekus really resisted the British imperialism and colonialism around 1803, and even the Arabic colonialism prior to 1803. Our people should grab this opportunity we have now to save ourselves. So because our people have spoken so voluminously and they're all in tandem. Thank you, Sister Mary Tekam. Thank you, Honorable Owo. Thank you, Ada Betty. And just as we have been made to know that on the 31st of December 2025, the European Continental Bloc license of BRGIE is inviting all Biafrans and the BRGIE itself, herself, to the end of the year getting together, a situation whereby anybody that has any doubt within his heart might have opportunity to have a clarification, to ask certain questions, because there will be the gathering of all the Biafran intellectuals, so that any question, any doubt you have, you ask it there, and it will be resolved. And moreover, we use the occasion, to pray to God Almighty, Chukwokika Biama, Jesus Christ, Yahweh Yeshua, to do what? To have mercy on us, to save Christians, to save Mazinam Dekan, our own prophet, to save our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, to help our acting Prime Minister and BRJE towards our collective realization, the sovereign state of Biafra, or we may call it the Biafran sovereignty. That's what I have to say in this round. Thank you so much, infinitely, Sister Betty. I yield.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Biafrans, we have talked at length, and at this point, we are going to leave you with this very flyer as a reminder. It is one of the major parts of what we need, because we do use every opportunity to form our fundraising. Please, Biafrans, you are all cordially invited. Do not forget that we are not celebrating Christmas this very year, because the security is very tight. Our land has been surrounded by these marauders. Go and form vigilante to support the BLA, to protect men and women, children. Protect your land. Do not pay any money to the Fulanis. That is their tax, jizya. Use that money to buy equipment to protect yourselves. It is called self-defense. Onye before fa ga-agba unu gbaa afa. My people, onye ajụkwa n'anya oyi. Fulani bụkwa ndị ogbu anwụ ọbala. Ịgbachifa nkịtị, fa sachapụ your family. All must continue to hail Biafra. Peace, progress, unity, and equity. I love you all, and my people. Remember, onye ndị ilo gbara gburugburu na-eche ndụ ya nche mgbe niile. Ụmụ Biafra, unu alarụkwana ụla. Ndewonu.